the land of the free because of the brave. And so we ask by your grace that you would bring them home soon and safe. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
All right, everybody, welcome. We're here tonight with PASKY's Low Budget TV Grand Nationals at Pocono Raceway. I'm here with Wingnut. Wingnut will be joining me in the booth here tonight. Should be a pretty good race here. These guys just finished up qualifier. We're waiting for guys to start taking the grid here, and we'll get this thing underway. What's going on there, brother?
Hey, man, it's warm.
Yeah, you were saying, man, how warm it was up there. Where's everybody at? Oh, there they go.
Some of them are on the grid. Yeah, some of the guys are on the grid. Now, doing that Subway start. Woo! Love that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me throw up the starting grid here real quick. We'll get this thing rolling. Gonna be a pretty good race here tonight. I think it'll be nice. I love this starting grid like this, man. This is definitely cool. All right.
Yep.
On the pole here tonight is Chris Bouchard. He's going to roll off here on the pole. Congratulations to him for that run. Jeff Hollingsworth is going to roll off second. Third is going to be Kyle Vincent Gilbert. Ronnie Osmer is going to roll off fourth. Fifth will be Josh Wenninger. Hunter King will be sixth. Brandon Stokes is seventh. Charlie Woods is eighth. Kevin Paskowitz is going to roll off ninth. Jeffrey Mayer is going to roll off 10th.
Then we got Gavin Martin 11th, Byron Rodney in 12th, Ron Holford back in 13th, Bob Lacavara 14th, Willie Glenn 15th, and Robert Dudley 16th. Then we have Douglas Thompson with the last qualifying lap at 17th. Then we have three cars: Mike Whitaker, Chad Witt, Hoot Baker, all without times.
Nice.
20 cars on the grid.
Yeah, pretty good sized field here.
Oh yeah, it's a good track for it too.
I like the way they start in the pits like that too, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it feels good, man. Like just looking at it just looks sexy.
Let's take a quick look at the temperatures here right now. Track temperature is 97 degrees. Air temperature is 70. It's partly cloudy skies. I believe, what do we have, 100 laps here tonight?
Mm-hmm. And we're starting at about 3:40 p.m., so about almost 4-ish.
So probably go into evening.
Yeah, it might get a bit cooler by the end of the race, but I expect it to heat up a little bit more because we are in, like, right when things start to get really hot. But to see how it goes.
Yeah, I forget. Last race we broadcast, we seen the track temperature changing quite a bit as it cooled off, and then it was cool. It cooled down. We checked it under caution, then we went back and checked it under race, and it actually rose a couple of degrees because they did have a lot of cars out on the track. So it's pretty cool to see it actually change, by the amount of traffic that's on there too, and not just by shadows and sunlight.
Oh yeah, a few races back we even had it go to nighttime, and you see the track temperature just like plummet. It's crazy.
All right.
Makes you really have to change how you're driving.
Lights are out, and the pace car is coming around. We should be going green this time by. Pace car is in, and we are gone.
He didn't wait even a split second. The moment the pace car was out of his front, he just left. he's already out in the distance. It looks like just Hollingworth's going to get ahead of Kyle Gilbert.
I love looking down that front stretch like that, man. That is wicked long.
Oh yeah, it's like Gilbert's going to try and take third place there. Ronnie Osmond's going to fall back a little bit. Hunter A. King tries to stick his nose in there. He might get a run. We'll have to see. It looks like Onison's going to defend that position. Further back, you got Weniger fighting out with Charlie Wood. Was that Charles Wood? No, it's Charlie Wood. Cool. Looks like Charlie Wood made a real big move forward. He started 8th. I think he's now fighting for like 4th or 5th.
Yeah, he's looking for 5th place right now.
Oh, but he's dropped a lot of pace there. He's going to drop the position and 2 more as well. So
and look at Paskowicz. They almost went 3 wide. Him, Brandon Stokes.
Yep, Paskowicz managed to get ahead of that. And Stokes is now going to get back ahead of Wood. So Wood's moved forward, then moved back. Everything he gained just lost. And behind him, you got side by side Gavin Martin and Jeffrey Meyer fighting it out.
Ooh, somebody's dropping back fast. Vince Gilbert. Kyle Gilbert.
Stokes is going to try to stick his nose in on Paskowicz again. He's just trying to get up to the quarter panel there.
Something happened with Gilbert. He went down pit road. I don't know if he slid down pit road or not, but he went down pit road. He's taking a pit stop. Not really sure what happened with him, but man, I saw him drop back quickly.
I think he's getting tires. Maybe he got a stopping bit. Maybe he got like jumped the start or something. No, he disconnected. What the?
Maybe something happened. He had to get off.
Yeah, I guess so. But we got two wide, 2 deep actually at the moment. We got 8th and 9th Charles Wood and Gavin Martin. Right behind them, Jeffrey Meyer and Byron Rodney fighting it out.
Oh,
and
look at!
It gives Charles Wood a shunt.
Gave him a nice push right there too.
Actually got him ahead of Gavin Martin, and he might hopefully get a bit of draft and get past himself. But it looks like Martin's got a really good run on the outside.
Look at Byron Rodney back on track here, man. Sitting in 11th right now in that outside line.
And I've got up ahead Brandon Stokes fighting that with Josh Wenninger for 5th and 6th. Like people trying to get their nose just on the quarter panel on the inside. The moment they do, they get the pass because the guy on that side's to give them room.
Yeah, it's like they can't really get back down where they need to be. And meanwhile, Bouchard about 5/10 out front. Hollingsworth in 2nd. Osmer in 3rd. Hunter King in 4th. And then it goes back to 5th place with Brandon Stokes in at number 21 leading the way.
The interesting thing to see is that Hollingsworth is slower than Bouchard, but he's also slower than Osmer behind him by 2/10 last lap. Maybe Hollingsworth had a bad lap, we'll have to see. But Osmer was catching last lap for sure.
He's looking.
Osmer is still faster. So we'll have to see where that goes.
Yeah. Look at him coming down that. I love that stretch, dude, going into turn 1. That is just crazy. Sometimes you'll see him 5 wide through there.
We've got Gavin Martin taking the pass on the inside of Charlie Wood. And it looks like Jeffrey Meyer saw that, just ducked his nose in, and he's got the pass as well. Took advantage of the situation there.
Yeah,
got Byron Rodney watching this, looking for his chance too.
Yeah, he's kind of still just side by side with him. He's got a little bit of an advantage.
Now Rodney's going to try and stick his nose in too, but I don't think he's going to have the pace, and nope, he's going to slow him behind again.
Yeah, he'll probably sit back a lap or 2. But meanwhile, look at Ron Hollyfield now taking a look on the inside of Rodney.
Yeah, backed up a little too much. Now Ron's going to take the position, I think. Unless he gets a bad run on exit here. No, it looks like he got a pretty good one. He might manage to clear him. But be careful, though. He's not quite cleared yet.
Rodney with a pretty good run there. Managed to get back up on the side of him, too.
Yeah, but Holfield's pretty much pushing it right up there. He's not giving him enough room at the entrance. It means Holfield's should be able to complete the pass here if he gets a good run. But once again...
No, look at Rodney. Rodney's... Yeah, you can see halfway through that turn, you can see where Rodney started picking up a little bit of pace.
The car just starts to come alive, yeah.
So I think right here, going through the tunnel turn, all right, he gave him the position. It's tough to be that outside car through the tunnel turn, man.
Whoa. Yeah, I saw Ron Humphrey go below the yellow line there. Is that a thing you do there? Because that seems suicidal. Not sure.
Yeah, you can, you can. I don't really think it helps you all that much, but it can be done.
Meanwhile, we got Jeffrey Meyer trying to get inside of Gavin Martin again. Nice little fight going further back. And Holyfield's back on the rear of Byron Rodney. He might try and stick his nose in there.
There he goes, taking a look.
Nope, he backs up again. Curious if having a drafting partner's going to work out. Well, we saw Ronnie Osmer touch the wall there. Dropped a lot of pace. Now Hunter A. King is catching up. Better say that Osmer was starting to fall back from Hollingsworth.
Caution is out. Jeffrey Meyer involved in that one. Let's go back and see what happened real quick. See if we can see what happened here with the 50. Watching him right now, he's behind the 24.
Went tight on exit, just put his foot down too early.
Oh, hits the wall. Let's get a better camera angle there and see. Saw him hit the outside wall. Couldn't really tell if he hit the inside wall really hard or not. Oh yeah.
I think he hit it pretty bad, yeah. And good call for him to like try and bring it left and not go into the middle of traffic. So good to try and keep it out of the way.
Well, at least he's able to keep it running. He'll be able to get that thing back in. If I'm right, I believe they have one fast repair, right?
Yes, they do. They have a fast repair here.
All right. So he'll be able to at least get back on. It just kind of sucks to have to use that fast repair early like that. But he did a good job keeping it out of traffic because that could have been a lot worse than what it was.
Yeah, I was going to be curious in this track if they're going to get tight and loose, but it looks like it's going to be tight and X is going to be an issue.
Yeah.
We'll see if the track temperatures change that at all, but that's the one I don't like. Loose is controllable. You can make something of that. Tight is scary because you think, oh, I can put my foot down, and all of a sudden you can't.
Yeah, but looking at 98 degrees on the track right now.
You get jumped to like 3-4 Fahrenheit just during the race. So we'll see if it comes up any higher. It is, no, but this is like, this is almost 4 p.m., so things are going to get hot.
And I've been to Pocono plenty. It seems like every time I've been to probably about 12 races at Pocono. And every race I've been there, it's been cloudy and cold almost every time.
Well, they're going to get a warm one today.
Seems like that's land of the clouds, man. I lived 17 years up there in Pennsylvania. Glad I ain't there anymore.
Looks like absolutely everyone's going to go on for tires, and you'd be crazy not to. Or some really amazing plan, but I'm going for crazy. That's my bet.
Yeah, we're only at lap 7. I mean, it's early. There's a long way to go. This is, a pretty big track considering.
The curious question, if it's going to get tight on exit, is it worth going rights at some point to try and get it looser, to try and get around the corner? I don't know.
For me, I would try it now if I was going to try it, and then
earlier rather than later, yeah.
Kind of get a feel for it.
Osmer and Josh Weniger missing their pits. 2 cars missing their pit stall there. Osmer and Josh Weniger, which is a bit of a shame. They were fighting up for 3rd and 4th-ish? No, 4th and 5th, sorry. Everyone's gone for 4 tires. Probably the right call there. We're going to see Brandon Stokes and Hunter A. King, I believe. Going to be ahead of Ronnie Osmer and, where is he? Josh Weniger. Weniger dropped back pretty bad there.
Yeah, he lost a bunch of spots.
Hunter A. King's going to get up to 3rd now.
Yeah,
but I think he went over the other line. Does that count for a pit penalty?
I don't know. It used to. There's so many things that have changed. It used to be if you made contact with any of the cones coming in or going out, it used to penalize you. Now I see guys run over the cones and you think they're going to get a pit road penalty and they don't. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I am lost at this. And then there's some tracks where it's just a little bit more sensitive than others. The only thing I could say is keep an eye on him on the track. If you start seeing everybody passing by, you know he got bagged.
Blind leading the blind. We're not quite sure where the limit is.
Well, because it used.
I'm glad for that. Because if everyone knew the limit, everyone would be on it.
Yeah.
At that point.
Because it used to be if you touch that cone going in or going out, or like we've seen some guys actually slide into pit road and make contact with the grass, and you think they're going to get bagged, and they don't. And I'm like, wow, okay, I guess.
I think he's going to be fine, but looks like he's not going to take a penalty there. He's just going to keep going. So looks like he's all good.
So Bouchard going to stay out front. Let's take a quick look at the top 10 as they cross the line here. You got Bouchard, Hollingsworth, Hunter King, Brandon Stokes, Ronnie Osmer, Gavin Martin, Kevin Paskowitz, Charlie Woods, Byron Rodney, and Ron Hollyfield.
So definitely some people moving in the right direction for sure. Like looking far back, we got I think it's Douglas Thompson started 17th, he's now in 11th, so that's a good movement. If he can keep that up, he might get further into the field. Ron Holther's moved up 3, Byron Rodney's moved up 3. A few guys that definitely made moves. We got Gavin Martin, I think 5 positions there. He's now in 6th place, so if he can keep that up, man, he's going to have pace.
Yeah, and that number 24, as long as he can keep that car clean and keep that fast repair towards the end. That's key, man. You want to try to hang on to that fast repair.
And we're only 1/10 through the race, and we already saw what things was going to happen. The car's going to get tight. You got to look after your tires there. Don't go too tight and go slamming into a wall. So I think it's going to be a lot of just keeping your tires healthy for as long as possible.
Gonna take a look at some of the paint jobs out here.
Are we going to go look for the food paint jobs again?
Yeah, you know, I'll be hungry in a little while. That goes without saying.
Always. Surprisingly little food.
Yeah, I don't see any. Next week, though, Talladega. Talladega is, I like super speedways. The only thing that I don't like about super speedways is you could be minding your own business, having yourself a good race, and just be caught up in that big one and, you know, kind of end your night real quick. But it's nice in these cars because at least with the outside line, you can get that outside line to work. And it does make it a lot more interesting to broadcast and to even race in.
Oh, yeah. We watched it, man. The outside line does come alive with the right cars and the right time.
It kind of sucks when you can't do anything with that outside line, no matter how many cars you got up there. So you kind of just get in line and, you know, kind of stay in line. It's, you know, it's just really bad though when you're having a great race and then all of a sudden, man, you're caught up in that big one and that's it.
Oh yeah, you're like, yeah, I'm in positions where I want to be. There's cars ahead of me, but I can get to the lead in the end, and bang, one moment it's all gone.
So
I think we'll come around to start now. Lights are out.
Yeah, it looks like Bouchard is going to take the inside line. Hollingsworth going to start on the outside. We'll see what kind of start these guys get.
Not quite sure why Bouchard is trying to warm his tires there. I don't think you'd want to warm your tires there. You want to keep them cold, baby.
And maybe just get some of that rubber off. We're at 97 degrees right now and partly cloudy, so we'll take a look at the temperature again after a couple laps. We'll see if they get like a 5 or 8 lap run going in, see if we remember to check the temperature and see, you know, if it goes up anymore, because we still got a good bunch of cars out there.
Oh, yeah. We kind of wish we had I guess we had like a heat map or something to actually see the different temperatures. It'd be pretty cool to see. I mean, it's not quite realistic. You can't see everything perfectly, but it'd be great to see that. Just be able to see the difference between high and low lines.
I have to take a look in there and see if there's something we can use for it. I'm sure there is. There's tons of programs. I know Steve got a whole bunch of good programs that he uses. I'll have to maybe quiz him on it.
Yeah, having a heat map of the track would be amazing to watch. Just watch that racing line get hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. Everyone's getting formed up now. I'm curious to see if Bouchard's going to wait this time or he's just going to take off like a rocket again. He caught everyone napping last time.
Yeah, that's good because they can just go as soon as the pace car gets out of the way. So it's really up to the leader on what he wants to do. And there he goes.
Off like a rocket ship. He was ready for that again. Looks like Hollingsworth was not quite ready, but got a bit of a shunt from Brandon Stokes, so he's not going to lose that position.
Brandon Stokes gave him a good push.
Oh, yeah. So it looks like Hollingsworth can go on the inside there, try and be a bit defensive on turn 1.
He'll hold that spot, but right now it looks like Hunter King trying to take a look underneath Brandon Stokes.
He almost had a run there, but looks like Stokes is going to beat him on exit, and he's had to slot back in behind him. Now further behind, got Holyfield trying to stick his nose in the inside of Brian Rodney again. He's got his nose up there, but he's going to back off a bit and give him the room, I think. And
I believe that's Ronnie Osmer to the inside. I saw purple.
Gavin Martin's gone way wide there, but it looks like Osmer went way too tight. He's going to lose so much pace.
And you see him get down there in the grooves too. Wow, look at Paskowitz.
Paskowitz going to go for 3 wide. Paskowitz on the inside. He's going to force Osmer wide, and he's going to take that inside line.
Yeah, and Osmer kind of backed in behind the 24. Paskowitz backed out. Yeah, he was smart.
He backed way up. He wanted nothing to do with that.
That was pretty smart. It's too soon. Oh, and he hits the wall.
Man, Charlie Woods is going to go right past him there. I think he's going to have to pace.
Yeah, something must have happened. I think Paskowitz knew he was going in a little bit too hot, maybe.
Is it? Here's an interesting change. Jeff Hollingsworth is right on the rear of Chris Bouchard.
Yeah, we just jumped up to him because I saw how close he was time-wise. He is right there.
Yeah, he's just going to get his nose on the inside line just one time. He's going to get it.
Oh, he made a little bit of contact with the wall. We saw some sparks fly.
And meanwhile, Ron Holyfield's slowly making progress on Byron Rodney. He's actually a little bit ahead of him there on that lap. He's going to actually get scored ahead. He's going to try and make this pass complete. He's got the inside line. He's going to make it work. It looks like Byron's just far more comfortable on the outside line. In fact, it looks like Ron's going to start getting taken up by Robert Dudley, and even Douglas Thompson's behind as well. Had to back off a bit.
Yeah, we're seeing guys like, trying to get something going here.
It looks like Chris Bouchard is broken away from
Holyfield is around.
And Willie Glenn's out too.
Let's go back.
It started with Robert Dudley and Ron Holyfield. Yep.
Ooh.
Oh no, Willie Glenn, wrong place, wrong time, and just BAM!
Yeah, I'm going back one more time to take a look again. See Ron Holyfield. Well, they didn't really make contact according to the camera angle that we were just watching. There was a lot of net code.
It definitely made contact there. Like even if the net code didn't touch there, it still was going to go touch.
Yeah, they were going to hit.
Exactly. Looks like Holyfield's a bit of a different line to Bud Dudley there, just made everything like just not go well. One's going slower, one's going faster, one's trying to dive in, the other one's trying to defend, and just boop, goodbye.
Let's take a look at Robert Dudley's car here before we go back live. All right, now, does anybody come in, or does anybody stay out?
Everyone goes in. I'm willing to bet absolutely everyone's going to go in. Whether someone takes right side, there's a possibility. We only did 4 laps. A right side might be possible, but, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. I haven't had enough practice on the track to see what it's like in these cars. But you're definitely going in.
We got Chris Bouchard out here, and he's got 13 of the laps led here so far. I believe we had any lead changes, right? No lead changes. So I have 87 laps to go. And they are taking that hard turn down pit road.
Whoa! Who's that? Hunter A. King stays out?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hunter A. King's going to stay out. He decided to stay out there. The last second he dove out of it.
And
that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, he's going to get scored for leading that lap too.
Maybe that's what he's going for. Maybe he's going for the win. I don't know.
We'll see.
Osmond missed his stall.
He's got 7 laps on his tires right now. These guys will be coming out with fresh tires. So we'll see if that's going to make it that much of a difference or not here.
Hello. I think Kevin Paskovich did it. I think he took rights only.
Took a quick look.
He did indeed.
Yeah.
Kevin Paskovich, right sides only. Interesting call.
There we go.
I'm glad I'm finally right for once. It's getting amazing. So I believe that him and Ronnie Osmond might be teammates perhaps, or just have the same sponsor, because both have the same sponsor on their hood and the same paint job. Kind of.
Take a look here. Yeah, I believe so. They're in the same race channel.
Yep, same color.
Well, that's what confused me before, because I saw 2 purple cars, and I saw one guy shoot to the inside, and I thought it was Paskovich, but then when we got up there, I saw it was Osmer, and then when they went to go 3 wide, I was like, ooh, this is going to be something.
The only difference is Paskovich's car's perfectly fine, while Ronnie Osmond's is on fire!
Yeah, he is on fire.
Someone put him out, quickly, get the fire extinguisher. So interesting call from Hunter A. King to not go out at all. Good call from Kevin Paskovich, in my opinion, to stay out, go out at rights. And I think Ronnie Osmond may have done rights as well. I didn't see. He might have done rights as well to try and make the car better.
Let me see. Yeah, he did just do rights also.
I'm curious, like, if that's going to help, because it's going to make the car looser, at least from what I know.
Yeah,
so
I think it should definitely help them, especially after a couple laps, once they equalize a little bit. Probably get him a lot more turn. Just got to see, you know, obviously if they get a long green flag run, if it's going to hold up.
Oh, yeah. Definitely going to be curious to see. I'm really curious to see how they go. Also, you have to try and defend against Chris Bouchard and... Wait, hold on, Byron Rodney? Wait a minute, did Rodney do right sides only as well? Hold on.
Sure looks like it. Yeah, sure looks like it.
Why did I miss this? Yeah, Rodney, right sides only.
Well, this is the time to try it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Wow, if you look at, who is that? Brandon Stokes. We're just watching him going back and forth, cleaning off the tires. And if you watch that left front fender, like that front suspension, man, that thing really dips down.
Well, these things aren't built to turn right, only left.
Never really noticed that before, but man, I'll tell you what, it looked like it really was squeezing down to the bottom.
Oh yeah, it's kind of funny to watch.
And the other thing I noticed, and I know I said it one time before, is when you see some of the guys going back and forth scrubbing the tires, it was actually leaving rubber on the track. I thought that was pretty cool.
I think we saw that a few weeks back. It was actually like putting a little bit of rubber on the track, which is it'd be interesting to see if it's useful at all. But personally, I'm probably thinking you're more just heating your tires up, which you don't want. It's already hot enough.
Yeah, not when you have a hot track like that. Let's take a quick look.
Track temp did drop by a little bit,
yeah,
but the actual temperature
about
out
2 degrees. Yeah.
Temperature in the air has not changed, and we're now reaching 4 p.m.
All right, so let's take a quick look here. We are under caution number 2. We've only had one lead change, and that is Hunter King. He did stay out here. He's got about 8 laps on his tires. Everybody behind him has got fresh tires on here. We still have a long race to go. A bunch of guys took two tires only, right sides only. So it's going to be interesting to see. I believe it was PASKY, Osmer, Rodney, from what I'm seeing. Thompson looking like he took right sides only too. So curious to see if these guys are going to be able to move up, or is it going to hurt them. The only good thing is it's early in the race, so you know another caution is going to come out, or definitely another pit stop. So you got time to kind of adjust if it doesn't work out. See Ron Hollyfield catching back up to the pack. I don't know. He did not use his fast repair.
Trying to save it, perhaps. Might think his car's not too bad, but personally, I'd probably have used it. That car's a little bent. By little, it'd be quite a bit.
Yeah, and on this track,
damage, front left damage, rear end damage.
Yeah, and on this track, you need a clean car.
Oh yeah. Anyway, lights are out, so they're going around now. I'm really curious to see if Hunter King has pace, and if the right sides are really going to make the car loose enough for PASKY and Ronnie Osmer.
I'd say you got to watch Kevin Paskowicz here, because we saw him pretty quick moving through the field on a couple of the last restarts. He's not afraid to take a chance. So if he gets the opportunity, you're going to see him do everything he can to get in front of that 38.
Yeah, if it makes the car a little bit loose, that's going to be really good, because we've seen cars get tight here, so we have to watch and wait.
Yeah, especially starting on that outside line too. You're already tight being high up, so hopefully that looseness will keep him side by side. It's just you got to see if Hunter's going to get him on the start here.
That's what Hunter's hoping for. I think he's hoping to just get a big run off and get away. I hope these guys fight each other, because there's no way he's going to have the pace to fight them out with like 7-lap-old tires. All right, pace car's about to go in. We'll see if Hunter's going to get a good run like Bouchard has been. He's holding it a little bit, and there's Green. It looks like he waited to the last moment there too, so he did not get a good run at all.
And he's getting a push by Ronnie Osmer.
Yep.
And Chris Bouchard.
Oh. He's trying to find somewhere to go too.
Yeah, he's shuffling down to the inside line right now.
See if PASKY has any pace in this outside line. It doesn't seem to be too bad. In fact, it looks like Osmer and PASKY have more pace than King right now.
Whoa.
As they go 3 wide.
3 wide behind them too. And look at Osmer shoot all the way up to the top.
Bouchard to back right out. He was going to try and fight that, but he cannot.
Wow.
There you got PASKY and Osmer up ahead. And it looks like that definitely seems to be a good call for them, because they are flying. Some craziness going further back in the pack. Chris Bouchard dropped back to about 8th position here.
Yeah, I was just watching him. He got shuffled back a little bit. Look at the 38 of Hunter falling back.
Yeah. And Brandon Stokes is kind of a bit of a fight with Bouchard. They get past Ronnie Osmer, Hunter A. King there. And up ahead, it looks like Hollingsworth is already on the rear of PASKY, so we have to see if that right side is going to save him. He's going to give him a little bit more turn in the corner, so I'm really curious to see how that's going to go. Yeah. At the moment, he's going to fight against fresh tyres, so he's going to hold off just a bit longer.
And Hollingsworth took 4.
Yeah, and Ronnie Osmer is gone. In fact, he's actually faster than Hollingsworth. He's faster than, I think, everyone on the track.
Yeah, I think being out front is definitely. Wow, that was so close right there. Who is that? That was Douglas Thompson. Almost made contact with Hunter.
Looks like Byron Rodney did not manage to gain much positions out of that. In fact, he's dropped back to an 8th again, but he's got a better car, I think, than everybody else because of those right sides. I think they're going to be more comfortable in the long term.
Yeah. And you see Robert Dudley right behind him. And then a little bit further back, who's at the 50? Where's he at? Jeffrey Meyer.
You got Hollingsworth trying to get in the inside of Paskowicz here. He's trying to stick his nose in, but Paskowicz still has a bit more room. But I think he's going to get in there. Yep. See if Paskowicz is going to fight back at all, or if he's just going to let him take the position. So he's not going to fight back too hard. They're just going to let him take that position. That brings him into range of Brandon Stokes soon too.
Yeah, it looked like Hollingsworth did another little scrape on the wall. So a little bit of sparks flying.
You got Robert Dudley in the inside of Byron Rodney here. Might take the position here. Byron Rodney's gone real wide. Looks like Charlie Woods might stick his nose in. Whoa, Meyer always sticks his nose in on Charlie Woods. There's Carl Vincent Gilbert trying to get himself unlapped. He's got 8 laps down. There's just a few.
Yeah, Willie Glenn right now is your lucky dog should another caution come out in that number 12.
Interesting. So Hollingsworth is now faster than Ronnie Osman now. But Osman has got a 0.8-second gap. So he's got something to play with there. He might be able to make some use out of it.
Look at Byron Rodney now to the inside of Dudley.
Trying to fight it back there. It's not quite going to work. You've got 2 wide behind them too. And Jeffrey Meyer trying to stick his nose in.
Oh, caution is out.
Oh no, it's Ronnie Osman. Looks like it did not work for him. He just went too tight and still into the wall. So even with the right side only, it was still far too tight.
Go back and take a look.
That is a damn shame. That was a miracle run for him there, getting really good pace and just bam into a wall.
And that's a lot of damage on his car. Let's take a closer look here. He was leading too.
Oh yeah, and he had pace like against Holyfield. He wasn't exactly as fast as him, but I think long term it would have worked for him.
Oh, dude, why did the camera change? I wanted to see that.
So, seeing how that worked for people, I wonder if anyone's going to do right sides again. That was a 5-lap run. I'm curious if anyone's going to do right sides again. I'm pretty sure they will. Like, Paskowicz has to take 4 tires now. It's going to be too old in those tires. I don't think he can do it again. I'm curious if maybe Hollingsworth or Brandon Stokes or even Bouchard go for the rights only now, seeing that it does seem to work.
They just really need to be aware of it. All right, so that's going to put Jeff Hollingsworth up front. He's going to get scored for leading a lap. Paskowicz going to be in second. Brandon Stokes in third. We'll see about 7 laps on the tires. We've seen them come in with 7-8 laps prior, so we'll see if they come in again. Do a quick look at the temperature again. We got 94 degrees now on the track. But it's cooling off a little bit.
Yeah, it's dropping down really slowly. We've gone down to 94 this time. Now, the temperature outside has not actually moved at all. It's still 70 Fahrenheit exact. We'll see if it comes down at all as we are starting to get later and later. Hollingsworth's going to lead them in.
Yeah, coming down.
To take himself out.
Let's jump in. Let's jump in with Kevin Paskowicz here on his pit stop.
He's got to take 4 there, but I'm really curious about, say, Chris Bouchard and Hollingsworth. Are both of them going to try it right only, or are they going to go for the 4 again?
And Mike Whitaker stayed out. He gets scored for leading that lap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Paskowicz having to back up.
Paskowicz got pushed by Brandon Stokes into his spits.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was not going to be happy with that one.
We're inside the car, so we didn't really see it. But, oh, yeah, he had to back up on that one. He's going to lose a couple tenths.
First car we see out is Douglas Thompson. I'm curious if he did rights only. He did indeed. We have one more rights only guy. Douglas Thompson here. Do I have to look for anybody else? I don't think anyone else did. I think everyone else did 4s. Brandon Stokes did 4. Bouchard did 4. Hollingsworth did 4. Looking at Gavin Martin now, see what number he did. He did 4.
Yeah, it looks like pretty much John Weniger, I believe, did 2 in that number 93, according to the time on here.
And PASKY just had to do 4 there. Unfortunately, he lost speed there. He just lost the positions there by being pushed in the pits.
And Osmer, I don't know what Osmer did. He's only showing a 4.7 pit stop.
I think maybe he just took his fast repair. Looks like he did indeed just take his fast repair.
So you
I've never known about is if it's a fast repairs actually change your tires as well. Cause I've heard that it does, and I've heard that it doesn't.
I think it does. I think it gives you everything brand new. So I think you can, you know, pretty much just get it one time and be done. So look at Mike Whitaker. He started 18th. He is up front. We'll see if he is kind of. Nope, looks like he is going to come in and give that lead up. So that lead will go to Douglas Thompson.
Yep, the first line of drivers with right sides only. Hopefully he's got the pace for this. He was having a good fight further back, so you have to watch and wait for sure. But he's going to be under attack because he's going to have Bouchard and Hollingsworth behind him, and plus the rest of the field too. Brandon Stokes was not being a slouch, neither was Gavin Martin. Now Hunter A. King's got fresh tyres, he may have a chance to fight back as well. So you have to watch and see what happens here for sure.
And it looks like Willie Glenn going to get back on the lead lap here, so he'll get that lucky dog. He's coming into the pits, going to get his car serviced, get back out on the track. I believe Kyle Vincent's going to take the wave around, so that'll get him one of those laps back. You saw something happen with him earlier where he came in and had to get out and get back in, so that put him quite a ways back. And I'm not sure what's going on with Kevin Paskowitz. I think he might have got busted speeding in the pits or a bad entry or exit because he's letting everybody by and moving to the back.
I think he probably got speeding in the pits when he got pushed, perhaps.
Still early. I mean, we still got plenty of time left here in this race. We got 77 laps to go. We've had 5 lead changes.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy with that one for sure. Like that, he made that good call to go right sides only, gained himself a bunch of positions, but now he's going to be dropped back with damage on his car too. Like, oof, I would not be happy.
Let's take a look here at Byron Rodney real quick. Byron Rodney started 12th. He's currently sitting 11th. We know he's definitely got a fast car here, being very patient so far tonight. Good to see him. I know he just had a big move and trying to get settled in and everything. Matter of fact, I was just talking to him about an hour before the race, and he's starting to get settled in. So good to see he's got everything back connected. And the internet speeds that he was showing me, dude, that's crazy. He's got some crazy internet speeds up there, like 700 down and like 200 and something up. I was like, wow, bro, you got enough to spare. You can send me some. I got to see his dogs. He's got 2 dogs, so I got to see his dogs. Pretty cool.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah, my family's, man, they got 2 dogs there too. It's just glorious. Just stop barking!
Yeah. That's why mine, when we're down here in the booth, I try to keep mine upstairs. My little one, she'll bark. I don't know. She sees things that we don't see because we'll just be sitting there doing nothing. Next thing you know, she's growling at the air, and I'm like, you're making me freak out. Will you stop? I don't know what she sees going by in my house, but she's seeing something, man. But they're good. You never know, man. A lot of people yell when their dogs bark, you know, but the dog's barking for a reason. So, you know, I know sometimes you're tired and you're like, man, shut up. But it might be a sign to go take a look.
Yeah, it always is. With our dog, you have to go outside and take show of them, otherwise they won't stop barking. Could be a person that's long walked off and gone, and they'll still be barking at you till you get to the door.
Please,
like,
I know. And we got that before. All right, so we got a pretty good race here going on so far. We got now Douglas Thompson up front in that number 13. He trying something a little bit different here with a different strategy on that car, so we'll see if that works out for him. Jeff Hollingsworth, who we know is pretty fast, starting on the outside row. Right behind him is Stokes and Bouchard. Oh, we know those guys are pretty quick here tonight. We got a bunch of fast guys all through the field in different spots tonight.
I want to see what Douglas Thompson has here. He's sitting right back there too. Like the pace car is long going.
He's going.
There you go. Bouchard giving him a nudge. He's giving him another nudge too. He's not waiting for this.
And we saw,
Let's get past Hollingsworth.
I believe that was the 12. Went to go up high to let a bunch of people go by, and looked like he got stuck to the wall a little bit.
Oh no, and 21's being shunted by the 38 there, and he almost had a bit of a moment. And looks like Hollingsworth way out wide too.
Yeah.
A lot of random shuffling there.
Yeah, Hollingsworth.
Gets past Hollingsworth now.
He went in really hot. And he's gonna lose 2 spots.
Yep, Nappy Shah's gonna be in second. And interestingly, Douglas Thompson is not losing pace too much to these guys yet.
No, he's doing pretty good so far.
And I say that though, Chris Bouchard's got a hell of a run right now. He's gonna get right up behind him.
Let's look back from the leader. See Bouchard there in that 28. Taking a look. Oh, where'd he go? Yeah.
Bouchard's way on the inside there. But he's going to get the pass, I think. He's going to have a half a car length ahead.
See if he can get it to stick through one. Yeah.
I think Stokes going to stick his nose in as well and take that position as well. So, unfortunately, Thompson tried his best there, but he's going to get passed by 3 cars here.
Yeah, I just think 4 is definitely better than 2. But 2 really isn't bad because it's not like he dropped straight back.
And considering where he started in 17th this race. So, that's probably still a big win for him.
But he's going to drop it back there right now in 4th. And you got Hunter King right there in the 38. Slowly closing in.
And Bouchard's going to get his lead back now. And I can see if Brandon Stokes can catch him because he's got a lot of pace. Stokes having a bit of a scrape with the wall there. Bouchard going way to the inside. I wonder if he's trying to break draft perhaps because he's always going way in there.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good pace going right now. Byron Rodney up here in 9th. Josh Winiger back here in 10th. Let's go back to the 50 of Myers.
Whoa, Gavin Martin, what the hell's going on there? Whew! It looks like I think Hunter King, Thompson almost touched the wall, had a bit of a wiggle. And all of a sudden, Gavin Martin just lost it. Oh, I see. Martin kind of, not Martin. Doug Thompson got almost swerved in front of him, so Martin had a bit of a heart attack.
Yeah, it looked like he had to back up really quick.
Oh yeah, and he almost lost control. Yeah, he was wiggling madly.
And here comes Paskowitz now to the 13 of Thompson.
Yep, and we got a bit of a fight going on behind as well. Weniger and Rodney, but it looks like Rodney has defended that position. As Paskowitz is on the inside of what's his name? Thompson. I was trying to find his name, I couldn't find it. It made me sad. I think he said Thompson might be able to fight back if he gets a good run. Nope, he puts his wheel below the yellow line and almost loses control.
Yeah, that's not a good feeling. See, Robert Dudley. Yeah, Dudley taking a look on the inside. Yeah, 4 tires definitely going to be better than 2. But I'll tell you what, that's a good little side note if you get like a under a 10-lap shootout at the very end. Take a look here and see what's going on back here. Ron Hollyfield with Willie Glenn, Bob Lacavara.
I'm actually kind of interested because Brandon Stokes is not letting go of Chris Bouchard. In fact, he's got right up to him. He was went for a move there. I'm really curious to see if he's got pace him at the moment because he's really not making it easy for him. As he gets a really good run and exit there, he actually might be able to get it alongside.
And he's taking a look right now.
He's showing he's got pace. He's got my favorite number as well, so good luck, mate.
Ooh, and wow. He gets, wow.
That was almost a moment between him and Bouchard, but he gets the pass now.
Able to get by. So now Bouchard, is he going to be under attack by Hollingsworth?
Now, I'm also watching Hollingsworth catching up to Bouchard now as well. I wonder if Bouchard maybe burnt his tires up?
He was a lot slower that time by.
Brandon Stokes is gone!
Yeah, Brandon Stokes really putting it out there.
Well, never mind. Apparently Bouchard's got a really good run there. Wow.
Yeah, Bouchard ran a 54 that last time. These other guys ran a 53.7 and a 53.6. So he was definitely off pace.
I think he had that little moment with Brandon Stokes. He had to slow down a little bit. We'll have to see if he gets his pace back. Actually, in fact, he gets a really good run there too. So it looks like Bouchard's found his pace again. He's already back up to Stokes again. As it looks like Collinsworth is still watching behind these guys, waiting for his moment. Seeing Bouchard get closer and closer every corner, so he might actually have the faster pace than Stokes. Just had a bad lap.
Check their times this time. Yeah, Bouchard was faster than Stokes and Hollingsworth that lap. Ran a 53.8. Those other guys ran a 53.9, so they totally swapped times on that one.
Yeah, apparently Bouchard just woke up and got his car going again. Must have just been a bad lap. Happens to us all.
Yeah, I think he just might have been up a little bit too high. Let's go back again. Oh, wait. He was going to go back, but I saw Bouchard looking like he was going to the outside, so let's keep an eye on these guys for a lap here.
We do have Charlie Woods on the inside of Jeffrey Meyer, though, but I think Meyer's going to defend that on the outside line. Having said, Woods did get a better run here.
And look at Bouchard. Bouchard was right at the back bumper of Stokes.
I love how different their lines are, too. It's interesting to watch how just different it is. Bouchard's getting those really good exits.
And look at that. There's his cars keep on coming down this start-finish line.
Oh, yeah. And this has been a very good run, too. We're up to lap 33 now, so we are 1/4 of the way through, if not a bit more, actually.
I'll leave you for the math.
Yeah. It's just napkin maths, man. I just think Douglas Thompson's car actually has a bit of pace right now compared to Robert Dudley. I'm wondering if Dudley had a bad lap or if Thompson's car just suddenly came alive there, because he had good pace.
Well, with the right side tires, you need a little bit of a run for them to equalize. Could be, the car's going to start moving forward. You go back a little bit, though, to Ronnie Osmer, Josh Winiger, and Byron Rodney. The three of these guys kind of been stuck together for a couple laps.
Oh yeah, Byron Rodney was in 9th, and then we had Osmer and then Winiger. It looks like that's all changed around now. Winiger's in the middle, but Byron's in the back, and Ronnie Osmer just
and
left.
And Byron to the inside.
I think he might have gone a little bit too aggressively there. Might have lost some pace doing that turn. Don't quite think he's going to get there, but he might stay there just to kind of try and keep Winiger watching his left side.
Yeah, he's going to tuck it back in.
It looks like Brandon Stokes and Bouchard have left Hollingsworth behind. And Stokes is actually gaining distance on Bouchard.
Yeah, he's got him by about 3 tenths, and then probably about another 3 or 4 tenths back to Hollingsworth. Hunter King is in 4th with Gavin Martin right behind him. Those two guys are pretty much together. Then you go back from Gavin Martin to Kevin Paskowitz. Got a little bit of a gap. And looks like Douglas Thompson is slowly closing in on Paskowitz.
Yeah. Looks like Thompson's car maybe started to come alive a bit for him here. Paskowitz does have that rear left damage, which might be affecting his car a little bit. Not quite sure. Don't know how essential the rear left is here.
Oh, somebody shooting way down low up there by... Who was that? Might have been Willie Glenn. I looked like jumping way down low.
Just curiously watching Brandon Stokes, he just found a monster amount of pace. Just from using his quali lap was 3 tenths slower. Oh, sorry, no, almost 3 tenths slower. Sorry, to Chris Bouchard. And yet here he is flying ahead, doing better laps than I think he did in quali.
And we got who is it? Robert Dudley, Ronnie Osmer, Douglas Thompson, Josh Winiger. All these guys all together right now. They're slowly getting by the 13 of Thompson.
Yep, this pack's starting to form. You got Ronnie Osborne now on the inside of Robert Dudley too, so Osborne is not happy being back here. And Winiger's getting past Thompson as well. So we got 2 wide, 2 deep. And Winiger's going to hope that Osborne gets past so we can do the same thing. It looks like Osborne almost got the pass there. Winiger's getting below the yellow line. That's dangerous.
Wow. I was just watching the 93 of Winiger. He was sliding up, and Byron Rodney was right behind him. And I know Byron's not too happy about that. He wants to be clear.
I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden Bouchard is back on the rear of Brandon Stokes, like right up there.
Yeah.
He's actually right up into his bumper now. What happened to Brandon Stokes there? Did he have a bad corner?
You look at his time that last time by, they were pretty close. Let's see what they get now.
55.1, 54.9, so
yeah.
2 tenths slower. What just happened to Brandon Stokes? He just lost a lot of pace. Now Bichard's all over his rear again. All that distance he gained, he just lost in a moment. That being said, both their tyres are pretty ruined at this point, so maybe Bichard doesn't have the pace anymore. As long as Stokes can get away. Meanwhile, the pack at the back continues. But Byron Rodney getting past Douglas Thompson. Behind him, Josh Weniger still watching. I think Weniger was trying to get past Thompson, and now Byron Rodney got past him, which a big win for Byron there if he can get this pass completed.
You see Byron Rodney there on the inside in that 75.
He gets the pass, and now you got Weniger going on the inside. He's going to try and make the pass on both of them. And said in dodgeball, it's a bold move, Carton. I think he actually might make the pass. He gets a really good line there. But I think Rodney might get the better run and exit. And he does seem to make it. And get back ahead of Josh Weniger.
Yeah, we're inside with Rodney right now as we're heading to turn 1.
Behind you got Jeffrey Meyer trying to get past Thompson. It looks like Thompson's tyres have just started to really die. So that right sides are not working.
Yeah, he's back to 12th at the moment. So from 1st to 12th.
I'm just watching like this constant spring between Stokes and Bichard. Bichard gets close and falls behind, and gets close and falls behind. He's going back and forth.
Yeah, he's like about 2/10 right now, and then you'll see he close it into about 1/10. Look like he's getting ready to make the move. Yeah.
Don't touch the wall there on the straight.
Yeah, just a slight touch, man. A lot of sparks flying.
And all of a sudden, look at that. Bichard's once again back on his rear. It's just every time he makes a game, he loses it somewhere, somehow. That's going to be so frustrating. All the work destroyed in a moment. I'm wondering how much longer they're going to go for before they maybe see a green flag stop.
We're looking at right now, we got 16 laps. I'm going to say probably around lap 25 to 31 would be my guess.
On this stint, yeah, I'm thinking somewhere around there.
Don't forget, Pocono's a pretty big track.
Oh yeah, it's massive. And also we got Osma going past Paskwich now. The on-fire car chasing the normal one. And actually getting him on the outside too.
Yeah, on the outside line.
Yep, teammates and team paints fighting it out. Paskwich is defending rather well on the inside line, but I think Osma might get the run here and exit.
You see Paskwich, he tried to go down so low, he catches some of those bumps down there. And he did a good job, though. It really didn't upset the car all that much because he didn't lose a whole lot of time.
Yeah, I think last time we drove it, I did the same thing here. Honestly, you don't really notice those bumps, almost at all. They're not really violent. They're just kind of there letting you know you probably shouldn't be down there.
You just don't want to be down there with an ill-handling car for sure.
Oh, yeah. If the car's barely holding on, that will be the last straw. As Osma gets the pass there, he's going to get well ahead of Paskwich and he's charging forward.
Yeah,
once again, Bichard still on the rear of Stokes. He hasn't let go.
Watching the crossover here between Robert. Oh, somebody down into the wall.
Looks like Bichard going to try to stick his nose in the inside of Stokes now.
93, Josh Weniger. He is... All right, caution did come out, yeah.
See this. No! Have a look where Bichard was when that yellow came out. He was on the inside of Stokes on the main straight with a good run. He just made his move and the yellow flag
popped out. And you see the yellow pop out, yep.
That is so horrifying.
All right, let's go back real quick and take a look and see what happened to Weniger here. I kind of caught it, and the yellow didn't come out right away. I wasn't really sure if the yellow was going to come out, to be honest. But
he just went in too hot, too wide. That's happened a few times today.
Oh, outside wall, hard into the inside wall, and then into the inside wall again. Let's jump in with him.
It's a little too hot. Weniger's been fighting it out with Rodney and other people in the mid-pack there. Unfortunately, just got a little too aggressive there and just slammed into a wall.
Good job, though, keeping it off the track. All right, we know drivers are going to be coming down now, so forget that green pit stop.
But I'm going to say, Bichard's going to be just hating that right now. He waited for his moment, he made his move, and the moment he made his move, caution. That is just, oh man, that's a kick in the heart right there.
Wow, you see them. There was a big gap between Stokes and Bouchard coming into the pits, and you see him speed it up real fast, try to get a little bit closer.
Yeah, Stokes waited a bit to put his foot at trying to get a bit of gap from Bouchard, but Bouchard was not gonna let that happen. He got right behind him as well.
Let's take a look. We'll watch their pit times here. See if anybody's gonna do.
Again, this is
Ooh.
No one's doing rights. I'm sorry, no one's gonna do that with a stint like that. Not gonna happen. Never in a million years. I think looks like Stokes might have made the pass there. I think he did. Stokes managed to hold that position. It was really close though on exit.
Well, they got him scored as the leader.
Wait, what's the speed limit on this pit lane? Is it 50 or 60?
I'm not sure.
Because if it's 50, Stokes is done. But if it's 60, he's good. Because he went to 60 and he slowed down. So I'm curious if maybe he sped too much on that lane and got done for it.
Let's take a quick look. We've had 7 lead changes. We got 59 laps to go. We're in the caution number 4. Let's take a look at the temperature. 91 degrees on the track, still 70 degrees in the air. So the track cooled off a little bit. So you're watching PASKY's low budget TV Grand Nationals here at Pocono Raceway. Next week is going to be Talladega. So be sure to mark it down and tune in next week to watch some Talladega Super Speedway racing. That's usually pretty good. And we have, looks like 19 cars on the lead lap. Kyle Gilbert got one of his laps back.
Yep. And it looks like Paskowicz and Osmo are going to be close together again. Osmo got past him but had a bad pit stop there. Now he's right alongside Paskowicz. You see that fight respark with fresh tyres for both of them. And it looks like Stokes did not get a penalty or anything for that pit exit, so I don't think he was speeding. I think he just thought he might have been.
Yeah, he might have quickly jumped up to try to get, get up a little bit ahead and back off.
Oh yeah, it was close.
Like I say, some of them are really sensitive. You go a mile over, they'll pop you. There's some you go a couple miles over and it won't pop you. I don't know, man, but you take your chance. You know it when you're doing it, so you just kind of hold your breath and see if it's going to bag you or not. But right now we got the top 10 being shown up here. And see a lot of guys that moving forward a little bit here. A lot of guys that have been up in the front here so far, pretty much this race.
This is going to be interesting to see now because Stokes has got fresh tyres, so is Bouchard. They're going to be fighting it out again. It's going to be interesting to see if Bouchard has the early run pace or if Stokes does. Because Bouchard was the fast guy in quali, he was the quali leader. But Stokes has been really fast, so I'm going to be curious to see how this goes.
And then you got Hollingsworth there in third. And he's been up there pretty much all night, starting second and third.
Just been sitting behind us all just waiting for his moment, I think.
If he can keep that car together towards the end of the run here tonight, he'll definitely have a good shot at it. You also got Kevin Paskowicz, who's up here sitting in 6th. Osmer in 7th, and Byron Rodney in 8th. So, keep an eye on these guys. Jeffrey Meyer back here in 9th, and then Charlie Woods works his way up to 10th.
Gavin Martin sitting in 4th is going to be pretty interesting to see. I actually don't know how he got there. I wasn't looking, unfortunately. But it's going to be Osmer as well fighting with Paskowicz, which is going to be fun to watch.
All right, we are lined up. The lights are out. We're getting ready to go back green. Long pace laps here at Pocono.
Interestingly, Brandon Stokes chose the outside lane. That I haven't seen today.
That's going to be a little bit different. That'll definitely be a little bit different. He is I believe he's teammates with Gavin Martin, so they could be formulating a plan here. Because he's got Gavin Martin right behind him, I believe, right? Yeah, 24, Gavin Martin right behind him. So it could be a planned decision that these guys are making to try to stay together on that outside line and get ahead.
Have to wait and see how it goes for them, for sure.
So
It looks like Brandon Stokes actually has some front-end damage in that car. Am I just seeing that? When did he get that?
yeah, he's got a little bit in the front center there. Looks like he might have banged into somebody.
I wonder if he was the guy who crashed into, or not crashed, bumped Stokes in the pit lane.
I was gonna say it could be. Could be interesting.
They're coming around now. Pace of cars about to go in. So we'll see if Stokes has anything for Richard again, or if Richard can get a good run. And there goes Stokes. Gets a nice clean air away from Richard. Richard's got some air behind him as well. Looks like Martin is alongside with Jeff Hollingsworth still. And we got 3 wide already behind them. Paskowicz, Osmo, and Hunter A. King are 3 wide on the start line. That escalated quickly. It looks like Hunter A. King's going to back out of there. Paskowicz kind of had to back out there, and Osmo's going to take that position.
And look at
2 positions in turn 1.
Look at the 50 and the 75 of Byron Rodney. Byron Rodney is going to hold on to that spot. Oh, back up front. Looks like I think Bouchard made contact with the wall.
I think he scraped it with the absolute back right corner of that car. And also, what's happened to Stokes' pace there? Look at that. Bouchard's catching him like a rocket ship.
And you say that and look.
Real compressed up there.
Wow.
What's happened to Stokes? Where's his pace gone? Now he's got Bouchard inside with the Hollingsworth going to try going 3 wide.
Almost 3 wide at the front.
Looks like Stokes just does not have the pace. I'm really curious what's happened there. Bouchard's going to take the pass on the inside line. He actually should complete the pass here unless Stokes really defends here. And he's trying his best. I think Bouchard's going to complete the pass here, and that's going to be Stokes back in second. And now Hollingsworth's going to try going for second now. What the? What happened? What did I miss?
I don't know. I didn't see anything.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's contact between Hollingsworth and Stokes, and Stokes is going to start losing control.
Oh.
He goes he's lost it.
Oh,
no,
man. A good save, though, man. I'll tell you what, that could have been a whole lot worse.
Oh, yeah, he did his absolute best trying to save it. Just kept trying and trying. Just snapped him into the wall at the end. Could be a lot worse, but that's going to be so frustrating.
Go back
First
and
to
take a
last.
look. The 21, yeah, gets a little bit of contact. Not a whole lot, but just enough to send him up into that outside wall. Good job holding on to the brakes, letting everybody get on by.
Yeah, rather than making it more dangerous for everybody else, he decided, nope, I'm just going to lock it and make the car very obvious to see.
Yeah, that could have been a whole lot worse.
Ugh, I would not be pleased with that one. Again, that's racing.
All right, so we'll see if these guys are going to come on down pit road. 5 laps on the tires. I imagine if the leader comes down, I can't see somebody not staying out trying to get scored to lead a lap, especially somebody a little bit further back. I mean, if you're going to do it now,
Might come into play again.
yeah, it's true. Take a quick look at the
Might see a
temperature.
right side, I don't think. Yeah, but I've seen a few try it. Temperature is honestly, it's gone down a little bit. It's gone down by 5 degrees Fahrenheit since the start. So it's slowly ticking down, but the temperature in the air has not moved. It's still 70 Fahrenheit exact.
Yeah, it's not moving at all. Wait to see if these guys are going to bring it on down. Right now, Chris Bouchard, 17 laps led. He's back out front. Hollingsworth's in second, and Martin is in third. We'll see if these guys come in and if they come out that way. And it looks like they're heading down pit road.
I think pretty much everyone's going to do it, yeah. And they got real close in there. Wow.
See, Ronnie Osmer not trying to lose any time getting down in the pits.
I believe the only car not going through is, yep, Carl Vincent getting his lap back.
Yeah, so
For one business.
he'll have he'll be 5 laps. Well, actually, he's the lucky dog, yes, so he'll be 5 laps down. So that's cool. He's starting to get himself back up there. He's still got plenty of time.
It's like King missed the stall. I don't know if anyone else did. I think it was just King.
And I see, who is that, Paskowicz?
He's done it again.
Yeah, Paskowicz getting out front. Byron Rodney getting out second.
I thought they were going to try it again. Right sides only. It's the right time to do it. Your tires aren't too bad. Douglas Thompson as well. Okay. Everyone's decided now's the time to grow a pair. If Hollingsworth actually got out ahead of Chris Bouchard.
This is really going to be interesting now. Yeah, Bouchard, well, he took 4. And I think got a little bit of damage fixed.
Yeah, both him and Hollingsworth took 4 each. We're now halfway through the race too.
That's a big change of events here.
Actually, Bouchard dropped a lot of positions. He came out behind Hollifield, sorry. Did he get... Maybe he had to stay for fuel? I noticed everyone's doing fuel saving this entire time. Like, everyone's been, like, clutching in on pace laps constantly.
Oh, have they? Yeah.
Yeah, so now I'm very curious. Perhaps he tried to go, like, for a bit more fuel to try and get it to the end. Gonna have to wait and see.
It looks like also I just went back to Hollifield in 7th. He's still got damage on the back of that car, so I don't think he's used that fast repair still. It's pretty good if he can hang on to it.
Oh yeah. Considering there's now 3 cars that's going to be at the front with right sides only, he's got a good chance to do this. If no one gets in his way, gives him nice clean air, he can get away with this. As long as he can get Rodney, Thompson, and Hollifield to be fighting that for a few laps, he's going to have all the pace in the world. His car is still a little damaged though, so he may not be as fast as he could be, so he might still get caught.
Let's take a quick look at the top 10. So we have Kevin Paskowicz now up front, Byron Rodney in 2nd, Douglas Thompson in 3rd, Hollingsworth is in 4th, Osmer is in 5th, Gavin Martin 6th, Ron Hollifield 7th, Chris Bouchard 8th, Charlie Woods 9th, Robert Dudley 10th. We'll see Paskowicz going to take the inside or the outside on this start. And look at Byron Rodney. He's using some patience here, and he's moved up 10 spots.
He's waiting for his moment to do it, and he's done it. But we're going to hope to see he's got the pace now. He's going to have a fresh-tired Hollingsworth right behind him on start. And Ronnie Osmer as well. It was like Paskowicz to get away from Ronnie Osmer in the end, but fortunately, he's only a few cars back with fresh tires.
Yeah,
so that's going to be it's going to be a fight.
And they are right there too. They're not too far behind at all. We'll be coming to lap 50. We'll be halfway this next time by when these guys line up. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come right back. All right, we are back. We are halfway now. Pasky's Low Budget TV Grand Nationals here at Pocono Raceway. Your race leader, Kevin Paskowicz, taking the outside. Byron Rodney in second, going to start on the inside. But we'll see how the outside is for Kevin. We saw the last restart. Our leader took the outside, I believe. So it can be done.
Oh yeah, we've seen it work before. Paskowicz did this last time. He didn't actually have bad pace. Same with Ronnie Osmond, the same thing. Fortunately, Osmond kind of took himself out without going a bit too hot.
Yeah.
So we have to see if Paskowicz can pull it off again and not make a mistake. So just keep the car clean as you can, and don't touch a wall. Don't burn up the tires because he's got to keep those right sides alive.
And does he go right away or does he hold off? Because a lot of guys are probably expecting him to just jump it.
I think he probably wants to compress the field behind him a bit, make it a bit crazy.
Yeah, that's what I like. Me personally, I would kind of wait and almost wait up right up until the green drops. But I ain't driving, so don't listen to me.
See, they're sitting way back from that pace car right now. Like they're sitting a mile back. I think he's going to try and compress it. Nope, he goes for his run. Looks like both him and Byron Rodney got a really good run there, actually.
Yeah.
Managed to break away from Hollingsworth and Douglas Thompson.
And Byron Rodney got a really good start on that inside line.
Yeah, he's going to back up a little bit and let Paskowicz have it. I think he knows he doesn't want to be fighting.
Hollingsworth.
Yeah, he's back. He just dropped out. He's back in, though. He hasn't lost position, but he actually gained a position on Byron Rodney immediately. And he's already up to the rear of Paskowicz. Wow.
Oh, the 93 around. And somebody else, Chad Witt in the 77.
Unfortunately, Josh Wenninger again is going to have another incident. And it looks like they were going 3 wide there. Brandon Stokes on the inside of Wenninger and Lacavara. And that wasn't quite going to work.
Yeah.
It almost did, until it didn't.
Yeah, you see Stokes on the bottom. Oh, yeah. Oh, a bunch of cars caught up in that. The 50 got a piece of that. Not really sure what happened. Looks like the 93, maybe he didn't see the 21 down there.
I don't know. It's kind of a bit of both, I think. Stokes knew he was there and went a little too wide.
38, the 77, the 50. A bunch of guys got caught up in that.
Chad Witt was just the wrong guy at the wrong place at the wrong time because he had nothing wrong with this. Tried to get out of the way and Stokes just bam right in front of him and then ran from behind him as well by, who was that? That was Jeffrey Meyer. So, fortunately, Chad Witt just got double teamed there.
But Paskowicz. Oh, go ahead.
They would call it something else down in Australia, but you know, we kind of not let say that on the television.
So Paskowicz stays in the lead. Hollingsworth moved up. Byron Rodney dropped 1 spot back to 3rd, which is probably good if they don't go in. That's not a bad spot to start from 3rd place.
I think they're all going to go in again. I mean, they might as well. I think Paskowicz should probably maybe just go in, go for left sides only. Clearly, he's just setting them up a bit. Like, there you go. We're all good now.
Yeah, because that'll get him out front. Even if other guys do right side, that should keep him in the front or at least close to the front.
Yeah, unless Hollingsworth stays out. Because to be fair, I don't think anyone that can really fight him at the moment is anywhere nearby. I mean, the closest I can think of perhaps might be Ronnie Osmer, but even then, I don't know if he's going to be able to have the pace on at Holyfield now. Hollingsworth, not Holyfield. Hollingsworth. There's 2 Hollies here.
I know, it's
I'm
tough.
so glad Larry Holloway isn't here too.
Oh, forget it. We got guys coming in further back. Paskowicz stays out.
Cool.
Hollingsworth stays out. Rodney stays out. Martin stays out. Osmer. Let's see who came into the pits. You got Thompson, Bouchard, Holyfield, Hunter King, Brandon Stokes, Jeffrey Meyer, and Chad Witt, who is obviously towing.
I think honestly a majority of the field actually stayed out there.
But you know what? These guys that came in is going to be to their advantage. They are going to have fresher tires. Should another caution come out and these guys come in, they can go up to the front and kind of use that, you know, later on for them.
Yeah, hopefully Bouchard's going to try and get like fresh tires. He's sitting at the back, wait for the next crash, and go right to the front. When everyone in front of him inevitably has to pit. They have to. You can't go around twice. Oh, actually, sorry, correction. You can if your name is Kevin Paskowicz.
You see, not too cloudy out there too. Take another quick look at the temperature. We're down to 88 degrees on the track now, so the track temperature is definitely dropping.
Very slowly dropping, just ever slowly.
So now here's the question. Paskowicz up front, obviously on 2 tires. Hollingsworth now going to start either on his inside or his outside with 4 tires.
Yep.
How?
I think he needs to get away as soon as he can, just make the gap.
Yeah.
Try and get Hollingsworth caught up with Rodney and Martin. He's just going to try and get it when Hollingsworth isn't ready for it, just put his foot down and just pray Hollingsworth gets caught up by Byron Rodney.
Here comes the parade across the start-finish line.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be right back.
Truex in the outside, contact made. 56 slides in at a 4. Who's going to be into the stripe? Dead even, give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
All right, we're back. We are inside with the leader, Kevin Paskowitz, right now. And lights are out. We're getting ready to go back green again here. So Paskowitz going to take the inside. Looks like Hollingsworth will be on the outside, followed by Rodney and Martin, Osmer and Dudley, Glenn and Woods. Look at Willie Glenn in that number 12, man. He's moved up quite a bit. We've seen him... was a lap down at one point. Got back up on the lead lap, sitting up here in, I believe he's sitting in 8th.
Yep, right place, right time, right strategy, right car.
We're coming to lap 56. Paskowitz out front, going to bring these guys to green. And you can see the sun is getting low because that glare is starting to become a lot more prominent there through that tunnel turn.
Yeah, it's getting later for sure. We've now reached, I think it's yep, about almost 5 o'clock actually. I wonder if this is not fast pace, is it?
I don't know.
It is. It's double time.
Oh, is it?
Yep. Unless my counting is wrong, it could very much be so. I have a bad sense of time. So we might actually get pretty late here then, knowing that. As the pace car is gone, these guys are way back in. Paskowitz is gone.
Oh, Paskowitz with a good jump.
He nudged it slowly forward, then all of a sudden just took off, and I think no one was ready for that. Byron Rodney's now going to be alongside Hollingsworth on the inside. Hopefully he can try and give Paskowitz a bit more room. And he's going to fight the inside against Hollingsworth there, so he might be able to give Paskowitz a lot of room here. So Hollingsworth actually is going to fall back a bit. Oh, a little bit.
Wow, and a 3 wide.
Saved. That was a close one. Rodney managed to save that. I think he hit a bump down low.
Yeah,
That
you
car
saw
just
that.
suddenly hopped.
That car was hopping all over the place.
Good save for me. He lost a lot of position. The car is not damaged. He's not in trouble. As we see, looks like we got Ronnie Osmond on the inside now of Gavin Martin already.
Yeah, taking a look for third place.
Gotta say, it looks like Collinsworth is already catching Kevin Paskwich.
Man, that was a wicked bump right there going through one.
I know. Like, what in the world?
So Byron Rodney's car just kind of like bounce. I thought he was going to shoot straight up the track. He did a good job keeping it off of the company on the side of him.
Oh yeah, he managed to slip through the middle after that too. That's just good driving from everyone involved for sure. And good driving from Byron to keep that thing alive. We have to look back later and see what the hell he hit. Maybe after this, maybe even a squirrel on the track or something.
And 61 Charlie Woods right now taking a look underneath Byron Rodney, trying to take sixth place from him.
Hollingsworth on the inside of Paskwich now. Hollingsworth had the pace. He's been catching him rather rapidly. I think Paskwich had nothing for him yet.
Wow, look how close.
As much as he can. He's getting real close to Hollingsworth. They're giving him no room. I think Hollingsworth may have it here. Coming to the next corner. As Paskwich is getting a bit of pace on the straight, but he's have to defend on the outside. And behind them, Ronnie Osmond's watching this and licking his lips.
And look at further back, man. Look like they are 3, almost 4 wide, way back at the end of the field.
Oh, Paskwich is still defending that line. You got Hollingsworth right alongside of him.
He's trying to hold him down. He wants to keep him down on that inside line, man.
Hollingsworth wanted to go wide as well, so they almost like door banged there. And Paskwich is still holding it. It's actually amazing to watch.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good so far, hanging on the outside. Hollingsworth did get scored.
I think Hollingsworth's going to get the pass here now. Oh, we got to go 3 wide? We got 2 wide, 2 deep almost. I think it looks like Ronnie Osmond just gave Hollingsworth a bit of a shunt, got in the lead. I think, yep, this is going to be...
Oh, no! Paskwich around.
Oh, right into the pit entry.
Oh, dude, no.
That is not what we wanted to see for Paskwich.
Right, let's go back. Take a good look here and see. Man, they are close and fighting hard right here. Yeah, oh, Kevin up into the wall. And then bam, stuck.
I know, right? Just perfectly stuck there. He ain't going nowhere now.
Let's ride with inside with Gavin Martin real quick. Oh, Gavin Martin.
Well, actually, if that wasn't going to happen, I think Martin might have still hit the wall himself as he was following Paskwich there. Yeah, I think Martin probably will attach the wall as well. So that was going to happen either way. I think everyone's just pushing as hard as they can.
I believe Paskwich, I don't think he was able to get out of the wall. I think they had to actually tow that car to the pits. We'll find out in a minute.
It's gonna suck for him though.
Yeah, he was doing good, man. Had a pretty fast car going there for a little bit. So that changes things up here in the front. Hollingsworth is going to bring these guys down. See if anybody does stay out. Meanwhile, if you look, Kyle Gilbert is going to get the wave around, and I believe he is going to just be 1 lap down. And right now it's showing Chad Witt, Kevin Paskwich, and it's going to show Kyle Gilbert 1 lap down. Actually, Chad Witt, looks like Chad Witt managed to get out in front of the pace car, so he is going to be back on the lead lap.
I think Bashard's going to try rights only here to try and get back in this race. He was the guy that pitted before. At least he's got to try this. No, he's going to go for 4 again.
Here comes Byron Rodney.
How did he do it again?
He did it again? Yes, he did.
Oh my God, Byron, you're a madman. That's right sides. Oh, hold on. Wait, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, he did take rights only, yeah? Yeah, he did rights only. On the same set of tires. Those left tires are dead, man. Give them to the coroner. They're done. Call the hearse, man. Have a funeral. They're over. That's
And
amazing.
look at that, man. He managed to get out in front of Hollingsworth, Osmer, and Martin. We got to wait for them to come around and score him, because right now it's still scoring Hollingsworth as your leader. But man, that was a good move though by Rodney. We'll see if that's going to help him out or not. We'll wait for these guys to get back around. So let's see. So we got Chad Witt. I'm trying to find him right now. Here we go. Chad Witt on the lead lap. So Kevin Paskowicz is lapped down with Kyle Gilbert, and I believe Paskowicz is going to be in front of Gilbert. So that should give Paskowicz the lucky dog if he doesn't come in this time by. He's got a lot of damage on that car.
I think Paskowicz's car might just be done. I'm pretty sure he used his fast repair earlier, so that car should be just done.
Yeah,
that's trash now.
I was just going to say, too, I think he used it already because he was involved in something a little bit earlier, wasn't he?
I believe so, yes.
And you see him coming back in, Chad Witt coming back in. These guys are going to try to get some more damage fixed on these cars here. Why not? I mean, the lights are still on the pace car. You got a long way to go to get around, so he's got plenty of time to sit. You know, it's one good thing on a track like this. You can sit and get a lot of damage repaired.
Oh, yeah. Whoop, that came through.
You see that?
See what?
Siri, I wasn't even talking to it. Like, what's going on here, man? I didn't say anything that even sounded remotely close. It's funny because when I want it to work, it doesn't work. When I don't want it to work, every word sounds just like it. I don't know. Maybe it might be my accent.
I'm kind of glad that I haven't got it, because could you imagine me trying to talk to Siri?
Oh.
No, you don't.
You wouldn't have a phone for too long.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, Siri would tell me to stop swearing for the next 20 minutes, so I just keep on going. In Australia, man, like every third word's a curse word. It has to be. It's a legal requirement.
Is it?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, you do a good job here on the streams, man, keeping it G-rated.
I try so hard.
I know it's hard, man. I definitely give you the pat on the back, dude, because you're definitely doing a good job.
I'm trying that.
Now, I'm a little bit confused here. Hold on a second. All right.
What are we confused about?
Because I thought Kyle Gilbert was going to be on the 1 lap down. It's still being showed 2 laps down, but he is in front of the leader, so probably get he'll get the wave around now. Okay. So that'll put him, well, no, that still puts him 2 laps down. It must have been a scoring issue because it showed 1 lap down just before that.
I think Paskowicz is the guy who got the what's it called? The lucky dog there, not him.
Well, he shouldn't have because he was involved in that incident. Once you're involved in the incident, you know, it kind of wipes it off on you.
Ah.
See, now it's showing Kyle Gilbert 1 lap down as well as Paskowicz. That's what I thought. I don't know why it was showing him 2 laps down. Meanwhile, Byron Rodney is out front. Jeff Hollingsworth is going to start on the outside in second. Then you have Ronnie Osmer and Gavin Martin, Robert Dudley, Charlie Woods, Mike Whitaker, and Brandon Stokes. Let's see, where did Whitaker start? I believe he started a little bit further back, didn't he? Yeah, 18th.
This is going to be a crazy race so far.
I didn't realize Whitaker's got a New Jersey club on there.
What?
You know, when you pull up their name, it shows the club that they're at. It's New Jersey. I didn't realize he had that up there. I love the cars he has, though, man. He's got some great cars.
Yeah, the Hippie Mobile right now is looking pretty good.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good, too, man. He's in a good, pretty comfortable spot sitting here up in the top 10.
Yeah, he's been slowly moving forward. I think he even stayed out for a lap led a while back, so he's going to get that as well.
All right, so let's see what Byron Rodney does here on the start. He's got Ronnie Osmer behind him, so we'll see if Ronnie Osmer is going to be all over that back bumper, pushing him out of the way.
Oh, yeah. I'm willing to bet Byron's going to try and hold it, but he's not going to get it, and he's going to have Holyfield and Ronnie flying past like rocket ships. And he goes straight away. And Ronnie was ready for that one. Remarkably ready for that one. He's right on his rear. He got right past Jeff Hollingsworth. Managed to clear him rather easily.
And Hollingsworth and Gavin Martin.
Osman's going to try the inside already on corner 1. Look at Byron Rodney's car there. What the?
Yeah,
Once again, he did that little hop to the side.
He couldn't keep it down there on that bottom. That puts Ronnie Osmer.
Yep, Ronnie Osmer's up ahead. It looks like Jeff Hollingsworth's going to get ahead of him as well.
And we're going to be 3 wide going to the tunnel turn, maybe? No.
Looks not. But there's a lot of fighting going on. Even further back, you got 2 wide, 2 deep. With Chris Bouchard trying to get back up ahead now. As Brandon Stokes gets past as well.
Wow, that was close right there between the 13 and the 38.
And it's not getting any quieter at the moment. Everyone's still fighting it out, trying to shake out their positions. You got Douglas Thompson on the inside of Charlie Woods back here for like 11th. Oh, that was almost a moment. Them getting real close.
Yeah. Looks like the doors were getting ready to meet.
Trying to hand him over a glass of water or something. They're getting real close.
Let's see. What's going on here a little bit further back? Bob Lacquavarin at number 5, sitting up here in 15. And what happened with Ron Hollyfield? Where'd he go? There he goes.
No idea.
Back in 16th. And it looks like he may have used that fast repair because that car is looking pretty clean now. So he's got to do everything he can to try to keep that thing as clean as he can to get back up towards the front. Charlie Woods.
Charlie Woods there. Different might just got past him on the inside, but I think he's going to have the inside line here. Should be able to beat Charlie Woods, but Woods might get a really good run. Not quite.
We see something going on a little bit further up too with.
With 3 wide with Stokes, Bouchard, and Whitaker. I think Stokes is about to get 3 wide. I think Bouchard kind of gave him a bit of a wiggle, letting him know that's not going to happen this time.
Yeah, I think that was real fast too.
Oh yeah, Stokes had to fall back from that one. It looks like Byron Rodney. Wait, hold on, where is? Yeah, there he is. Let's say Holyfield's in second with Ronnie Osmer way up ahead. Looks like Osmer has a lot of pace right now. And Rodney's actually managed to hold third on those old tyres on the left. I'm surprised. He's maybe under attack by Gavin Martin, but he's actually holding third with that.
Yeah, I think he just needed a couple laps to equalize those tires a little bit.
Yeah, now he's going to have probably the loosest car on track, which is either a good thing or a bad thing. We'll have to wait and see for sure.
We'll find out now because it looked like he did one pretty good. That's where we see a lot of that bump come into play. Yeah,
people hitting the wall. That seemed to do really well for him, so maybe this right side strategy only is actually going to start really working for him. I have to see, because Gavin Martin is on his own at the moment. Gavin Martin's not in the threat, so it's going to be Martin versus Rodney for a while there. We're going to have to wait and see for this.
Let's see if Robert Dudley is able to get up there while these guys get closer.
We got Brandon Stokes trying to get on the inside of Bouchard again. Looks like Stokes and Bouchard want to continue their fight from the start. Oh, Bouchard had to slow down a bit, and Stokes now on the inside.
We see the 707 of Whitaker right there.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Martin and Rodney side by side. Looks like Martin going to have the advantage there. Rodney's going to get in behind him.
Stokes is going to get inside of Whitaker and get the pass down on turn 1. Yeah, but the inside of the tunnel turn there, so I think Stokes will be able to complete the pass here.
And here comes...
As he needs to get past Bouchard as well.
Wow, the 707, it kind of got shoved out of the way.
Yep. And Stokes making a run on Byron Rodney. Byron Rodney's starting to drop positions now. He's gone from 3rd to 5th in 1 lap. And now he's back even further back. He's now going back to like 6th now. 7th even. And Stokes and Bouchard are not done yet. We've got Byron Rodney way out in the Boogie Society. He wants nothing to do with it. So he's now 3 wide in the front stretch.
Yep, 3 wide.
And Bouchard's going to repass Stokes again. These guys are fighting each other while going through the pack. This is crazy to watch.
Look at this, 3 wide almost through 1. Rodney on the outside.
Hunter King had a lot of pace as well. And unfortunately, Byron Rodney's car is either sudden loose pace or he's just getting absolutely swallowed whole.
And Bouchard just got around Stokes again.
I'm not going to say that fight's over yet. That fight's going to keep on going. As Rodney's again dropping more positions. He's now back into 8. He's about to get attacked by Mike Whitaker soon. That ain't over yet. All those middle packs where all the fighting's been going on like constantly throughout the entire race.
Yeah, these guys are trying to get as many positions as they can.
It looks like Bouchard is actually breaking away a bit from Stokes. That being said, he's now coming up behind Gavin Martin, so he's had to make the pass on him next.
Let's jump inside.
Bouchard's already on the inside turn 1. And I think he's going to make that pass in 1 turn, and Stokes is going to try and stick his nose in as well on Martin. And he looks like he might actually complete the pass himself. Oh, almost completes it. And yep, there he goes. He can manage to complete the pass now.
Yeah, you heard Gavin Martin kind of crack the throttle a bit, give him a little bit of room.
I think he wants nothing to do with this fight ahead of him right now. He's hoping for a win maybe later on. And whoa! Bouchard goes below the yellow line, loses a lot of pace, and here comes Stokes again. Bouchard lost a lot of pace. I think Stokes actually hit him there. Might have a bit of a netcode hit there.
Ooh.
Oh, both are wiggling. Ooh. You can tell these guys are pushing as hard as they can for this spot. They're now fighting for 3rd and 4th, I believe it is. Yep, that's 3rd and 4th right now. Stokes now on the inside of Bouchard. This is a switch around from last lap.
And that was close, close, close.
Oh yeah, they're pretty much going to keep dog-banging the rest of this race, I think. Oh, look at Gavin Martin decided, nope, 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 I'm going to stick my nose in now. And yet Bouchard's going to drop back a position there. Gavin Martin's going to take back 4th.
Yeah, I think Bouchard kind of heated those tires up a little bit. Couple laps, he might be able to cool them off and get back into it.
I'm seeing some rear end damage and some front right damage from Bouchard. Nothing major, but that might be affecting him a little bit. That rear end damage is fresh from him and Stokes, so that might be why he's losing a bit of pace there.
Yeah, because
Might be a little unsettled.
he is backing up just a little bit.
Although, and again, this is Bouchard. Maybe waiting for his moment to strike again.
Yeah.
He's done it a few times.
I was going to say, although...
Whoa,
oh!
Wait, what the hell? He went in the wall and the rear end fixed itself. Sure.
And now the right front's got some serious damage on it.
Maybe you just transferred the damage. That's the thing, right? You can totally transfer damage.
I think I'd rather have it on the back, not the front.
Yeah, that front right, man. If the front, you get front right damage, you get even tighter. I've done that so many times. Tight car gets tighter every time you hit the front right. It's just like, just end it now, please. Just make it stop.
Look at Hunter King and the 49 of Robert Dudley.
Little side note too, by the way, as well, is that Jeff Hollingsworth is, well, he was 7/10 faster last lap than Ronnie Osmer.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of time to make up.
I'll have a look back quickly and see if Osmer touched the wall. I think he might have.
He's got some right, yeah, he got some front right damage.
Wait a minute. What the? Tunnel turn, there you go. Found it.
That's what it was, yeah.
He hit the tunnel turn last lap. That might be his pace gone now, because that car's going to get much more tight now.
Yeah, I mean, you see Hollingsworth's closing in fast.
Stokes has broken away from Gavin Martin now, so he's going to try and chase up to Hollingsworth now.
And Charlie Woods, Josh Weniger back here for 10th.
I think Ronnie Osborne's just going to hope for Hollingsworth to burn his tires out because he's catching fast.
Yeah, he's down to 7/10 now.
He's got 28 laps to go, and I don't think he's going to be able to hold it with that, so he's just have to hope that Hollingsworth burns it up getting up to him. Or maybe a safety to try and get that damage repair, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it. Pretty sure he used his fast repair already.
I think you're right.
Yeah, almost 2/10 slower that lap too, so Ronnie Osborne's dropped a lot of pace.
Jeffrey Meyer going by the 61 of Charlie Woods for 11th. Josh Weniger up here in 10th. Let's go quickly up through Byron Rodney in 9th. Mike Whitaker sitting here in 8th. 7th, Robert Dudley looking, kind of looking to the inside of Hunter King. Not going to be able to do it. Hunter King sitting in 6th. Chris Bouchard 5th. Gavin Martin 4th. Brandon Stokes in 3rd. Hollingsworth in second, about 6 tenths behind now. So he definitely closed that gap quite a bit.
Yeah, and interesting to watch. Brandon Stokes with that ridiculously damaged car. That rear end is just destroyed. He's got a bit of front right damage. I think a bit of front left actually. Never mind. And yet somehow that crumpled beer can is just charging forward. He's faster than Hollingsworth and Ozma.
And
By actually a rather ridiculous pace. He's about as fast as Hollingsworth is compared to Ozma. So Hollingsworth's about 2 tenths, 3 tenths faster than Ozma. And then Stokes is like 2 or 3 tenths faster than Hollingsworth. What? That is some incredible pace for such a damaged car.
It's like, okay. But look at Hollingsworth. He is 2 tenths now to Ozma. Let's look back from the leader.
Yeah, you can see behind him, you see Brandon Stokes' distance slowly getting closer. I think Ozma's trying to break the draft a bit there, just don't want to get him any closer. You know, I thinks he knows he can't quite fight him off at the moment.
Yeah, he's got to see, you know, how far back he was and where he's sitting now.
Probably kicking himself a little bit over that incident. Oh yeah, last lap, Ronnie Osborne, 54.9. Jeff Hollingsworth, 54.7. Brandon Stokes, 54.4.
Wow.
3 tenths faster than Hollingsworth.
And look, here we go.
Yep, Hollingsworth's going to try the inside. Easy to get away from Brandon Stokes as fast as he can.
If he can get them in between them, get him a little bit of space, but I think Stokes, caution is out.
And that's going to be great for Hollingsworth. He's going to get the lead on that yellow flag. Where's the caution? Let's have a look around.
38, Hunter King.
Yeah. What happened to him? Looks like he tapped the wall on his own. We've seen this a few times today.
Yeah.
He just turned his car into a washing machine down there for a while.
Keep an
Story
eye.
of the day.
So him coming out of the tunnel turn, bam, to the outside wall, instantly down to the inside. Hard hit, too, on the driver's side. Oh, man, we got to take a ride with him on that.
You spin me right round.
He's spinning all right.
Almost. Did not stop.
Almost wants to roll over, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. At least nobody else got caught up in it.
Hollingsworth's going to be loving that. He's got the lead now, finally, after so much work. He just gets a fresh set of 4 tires and does it again. Oswald's going to love it too, because, I mean, he did lose the lead, yes, but he can now repair that front right quickly if he can. And try and get that thing going, because otherwise he's going to be under attack by Brandon Stokes, who has been moving like a rocket ship.
Yeah, and right now...
They had him and Bouchard fighting the entire stint there. That was crazy.
Right now is the time to do it because the laps are winding down. We got 25 laps right now left in this race. So you don't want to sit too long and get too far back, but, you know, as a driver, you're always anticipating that next caution, you know.
Yeah, that being said, though, if no caution, we'll get all the way to the end on this now. Everyone's got enough fuel. We just need to get the tires set up. So please, someone be crazy.
I was just going to say, who's going to do it?
He's going to be the madman.
Everybody's got to nail their stop right here now. This isn't the time to miss your pit stall.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to be that guy.
Let's see. So we see Kyle Gilbert is staying out, obviously. He's going to get back on the lead lap with this caution.
It's like Dudley missed a stall. I don't think anyone else in the top group missed a stall. Hold on, someone did. Who was that?
And I'm seeing a lot of 4 tires going on. Hollingsworth, Stokes.
Oh wow, yeah, looks like Ozma decided to get that damage repaired, so he's fallen way back. I wonder if he missed his stall perhaps.
Yeah, you see Ozma sitting there for a while now getting repairs done.
Looks like he's just trying to get that damage repaired by the looks of it. Yeah, that got caught for speeding in the pits. Not sure.
He's probably getting that damage fixed because I think he knows with that damage on the car, he's not really any competition, so you got to do something.
It's mostly fixed now. It doesn't look perfect, but he's definitely got that front right back. So now he's got to fight back for 23 laps. But I think the big winner there, Hollingsworth and Brandon Stokes are now going to be fighting it out for the start. Stokes is now going to be in second. Hollingsworth is finally in the lead for everybody else. But that being said, while he is free, Bouchard is right behind him. So we might see essentially a reverse of the start of this race. Just quickly going through everyone as well, seeing if anyone did right something, but I get the feeling everyone did 4. You can kind of see why.
Yeah, the only one I see that might have done right is the 13 of Douglas Thompson. Everybody else is in about the 14s or above. He's got a 9.6. That's probably about right for a 2-tire stop. Waiting for this to get itself cleared up so we can pull up the top 10. 23 laps to go. Lights are on. We still have 2 more laps before we go back green. Let's take a quick look at the top 10. Hollingsworth, Stokes, Bouchard, Martin, Whitaker, Wenninger, Dudley, Glenn, Holyfield, and Hunter King. Now, Mike Whitaker, I'm surprised. I thought I had numbers made for him. I guess I'm going to have to make a 707 and a 227 finally.
I think it was Kyle Vincent we needed a number for.
Yeah, and I thought Whitaker I had a number for, but I'm obviously guess not because it's not showing one for him. Let me take a quick commercial break. I'll write this down so I don't forget because I have a tendency to forget. We'll be right back.
Introducing a whole new form of racing to the best online racing simulation in the world. This is dirt racing on iRacing.com. Race online at some of America's most legendary dirt tracks, including Eldora and Williams Grove. iRacing is the premier online racing game featuring NASCAR, IndyCar, sports cars, and now World of Outlaws, the leading sanctioning body for dirt racing. iRacing is easy to use and features a centralized ranking system to make sure you have the best experience at any skill level. With a massive inventory of high-precision laser scan tracks and cars with an unmatched dedication to quality and detail, iRacing gives you the most authentic online racing experience available. Thanks to iRacing's dynamic track system, developed specifically for dirt racing, tracks change over the course of a race, just like your favorite dirt track on a Friday or Saturday night. From a slick racing groove all the way up to the cushion, iRacing's dirt tracks deliver non-stop racing action. Partnered with the World of Outlaws, iRacing is your source for the most authentic dirt racing experience available, featuring 4 brand new tracks and 11 new cars, including street stocks, Legends cars, late models, NASCAR trucks, winged and non-winged sprint cars, with much more on the way. Join the Dirt Revolution on iRacing.com and start slinging mud today.
All right, we are back. Sorry about that. I need to write stuff down. Obviously get a drink. Really hot in here tonight. Got a pretty good race going on so far. Let's take a look at the track temperature. We're at 83 degrees, so big drop from 97 from when it started.
Yeah, finally, the temperature of the air has finally dropped by a single degree.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even notice. Let me pull that back up.
Only by a single degree. 1 degree.
Oh, yeah,
That's all
69 degrees. What time we looking at time-wise?
Looks like we're about 5:22 p.m.
Wow.
And we still have about a quarter of this race to go. Actually, no, a fifth, sorry, because we're at lap 80. So we might see the sun slowly get over the yard arm, which should be good.
We got Brandon Stokes going to bring these guys to green. Jeff Hollingworth in second, followed by Martin and Bouchard. We'll have 21 laps to go this time by.
Hollingsworth's got the inside line here. Not Gavin, damn it. Stokes is going to be on the outside. Why is that? Why did I get that wrong?
Nah. Pace car is in and they are gone.
Hollingsworth's off. Yep, looks like Hollingsworth's off. Looks like Stokes got a pretty good run there. Didn't manage to lose him. And Bouchard's right behind him too. So you're going to see a 3-way fight between these guys. These 3 have been fighting us since the start. I think Hollingsworth's just going to hope that Stokes and Bouchard fight like mad.
Yeah, give him some breathing room.
Oh yeah, I think in a 1v1 fight, they're going to catch and beat him. He's got good pace, but nothing compared to these guys right now. But he's been the most consistent. He stayed up the front the entire race, no incidents whatsoever, no damage to that car. It is clean.
And if you look, I was just watching Gavin Martin. Gavin Martin was trying to do an outside pass. You see Bouchard, look at him, man. He went down, grabbed that line, got a wicked run out, and now he is on the inside.
I don't think he's going to quite make it work. We'll have to see. He's going to still the inside of Stokes.
He is trying. He's grabbing everything he can down in the bottom on that left side.
Oh, Stokes had to do this scrape with the wall, but I think Stokes is going to get a better run and exit here. But Bouchard is on the inside line now. So he may manage to get the pass in this turn 1.
Hollingsworth is loving this because he is starting to get a little bit of space in between them.
Oh no, Stokes lets him have it.
Oh, caution is out.
Where is it?
Oh,
it's Willie Glenn and Chad Witt.
and Bob Lacavara also involved in that one.
I think it started up. Oh, we were 3 wide back here for a while. Oh wow, what the? Bob Lacavara was backwards for a while. Looks like Lacavara got turned by Douglas Thompson there. Oh yeah, that was a mistake.
Oh.
And once again for Willie Glenn, nothing of his fault. He happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's gotta suck, mate. Like, you didn't do anything wrong there.
Wow. I gotta see that again.
I think it's gonna be Willie Glenn's race over there. Unfortunately, that car got hit multiple times.
Looked like Bob Lacavara thought he had the clear.
Yeah, and just started the whole thing, unfortunately.
Bob was having a quiet night too, and unfortunately, man, at the end here, gets caught up. I wonder if he has any fast repair left.
I believe he has. I don't remember him seeing any other incidents, so I think his car should be fine. I also think Chad Witt's car, I don't know if he has a fast repair or not, but his car is, well, the wheels don't look like that at all. I don't think wheels are meant to do that.
Yeah, I think he had to use his early on because I believe he towed on one of the incidents that happened quite a ways back. So I think he's going to have to run what he's got here, maybe try to get a little bit of it pounded out. But
I'm not quite sure. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still thinking about it. I'm pretty sure we're not doing IndyCar right now. So that car's probably not how it's meant to be.
Exactly. So let's see. Anybody going to come in? Anybody going to stay out up front? Hollingsworth's only got 5 laps all the way back until Byron Rodney in 13th. All those drivers got 5 laps on those tires. We're looking at 19 laps to go right now. I'd be coming in.
Yeah, I think Hollingsworth, he has to fight hard to get up here. Maybe rights only, but he's got to come in no matter what. Otherwise, everyone else will not.
I'm coming in. I'm getting 4, no fuel.
Yeah, no fuel required anymore. No one's saving anymore.
Yeah, I'm getting 4, no fuel. No, and he's...
Hollingsworth.
What? Oh! Wow.
Brandon Stokes. Stokes went in.
Wow.
I think it's the first time in, like, iRacing history where the actual weave at the end actually did something.
Wow. I can't believe I thought he was going in, man. He had me fooled, too.
Yeah, Gavin Martin, Chris Bouchard, Jeff Hollingsworth, all of them stayed out.
Wow.
Even Mike Whitaker stayed out. Robert Dudley, like I think Brad Stokes is going to be so pissed about that. He's going to be like, oh, no.
But you know what? He'll be the first car on fresh tires.
Oh
Still
my
got
God, the entire field. Oh, no.
Yeah, but you know what? They'll have probably 15 laps to go when they go green. Don't forget, this is a big track.
Oh, yeah, but it's not going to be fun. He's going to have to be pushing hard the entire race.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what he wanted to see.
Well, with 4 tires, I think he might be able to do it. But wow, that was quite a move because Hollingsworth got me on that one. I thought he was going in too because that's what I would have done. I'd have been in. I'd have got 4, no fuel, come back out, man. You know, if it would have been a short track like Martinsville or something, then no, I would stay out. But a track this big.
It was funny to watch, actually. It's funny to watch because you saw Hollingsworth go in like at the last moment in the lead, yeah? But Bouchard was going to stay out. Then he saw Hollingsworth go in. Then he's going to go in. Then he saw Hollingsworth jump out. And then he jumped out himself again. He didn't know where to go. It's like, I'm just going to do what Hollingsworth does, or the opposite. He's like, okay, I'm going to stay out here. No, I'm going to go in. I'm going to go out again.
That was good.
The first time I've ever seen the pit entry juke actually work. A miracle has happened this day.
So right now, the way it looks, let's see, where's Kyle Gilbert? I believe he's got the wave around, so he should be on the lead lap. And the only car lap down is going to be the number 12 of Willie Glenn.
Yeah, I think he's getting tires right now. I think that car's done. He's pulling an IndyCar as well at the moment, so I don't think he wants to be there. Yeah, I think he's got his toe finished, so I think his car is done. I heard the engine just go off, so F.
Yeah, he might have mandatory repairs.
I'm willing to bet that was a pretty bad hit for him.
Yeah. That car was definitely looking a little bit rough. Unfortunate for him, man. That was a pretty hard hit. So we're looking now, 19 cars. Well, right now showing 18 cars on the lead lap. They wonder if it's going to give Gilbert back the lap. I don't think so. I think he's going to end up being stuck one lap down here so far. Well, not too bad. How many lead changes have we had so far? We've had 15 lead changes. We got 17 laps to go. Take a quick look at the temperatures one more time here. 82 on the track, 69 in the air. The track is definitely cooling down.
Oh yeah. We've dropped almost, I think I actually dropped well over 15 degrees Fahrenheit in track temperature alone.
Let's run through real quick. You got Jeff Hollingsworth, who started second. He's up in the front. Right now he's got 12 laps led. You got Chris Bouchard, who started on the pole. He led 18 laps. He's currently sitting second. You got Gavin Martin, who started 11th. He's sitting here third. Been up here pretty much all night. Hasn't got any laps led yet, but it's definitely in a good spot. Mike Whitaker, he had 1 lap led. He started 18th, and he is sitting 4th. Robert Dudley started 16th. He is currently sitting in 5th. Hunter King started 6th, sitting 6th. He's got 4 laps led. Got some bonus points. Ron Hollyfield started 13th. He is currently sitting in 7th. Looks like he's got his car pretty clean. Charlie Woods started 8th. He's sitting 8th. Looks like he's got a pretty clean car. You got Ronnie Osmer started 4th. He's back in 9th. He's got 15 laps led. Then we go back to Byron Rodney. I believe they're showing him in 10th. Started 12th, and he's got 3 laps led. And then Kevin Baskowicz started 9th, back in 11th, and he's got 9 laps led. So we had a lot of drivers lead some laps here tonight.
Yeah, the right side's only was definitely a thing that happened multiple times. And interesting, I'm not sure why. Maybe he's just doing it to be safe, but I'm hearing Hollingsworth constantly clutching in on these pace laps now.
You never know.
Not quite enough fuel.
Yeah, you know, we've heard before when we interviewed a couple of guys when they said, you know, they miscalculated on the fuel. Could possibly be he's only good, you know, 1 to the good or so. Trying to do everything he can to hang on to a little bit of fuel. When the green flag comes out, there ain't gonna be no saving though, bro.
Oh yeah, there's no saving on the track. All you've got is this pace laps. To be fair, they are pretty big pace laps, so he's got a lot of time.
All right, lights are out. Be 15 to go. We'll see if we're going to keep it green all the way through. I'm guessing by the way these guys been fighting, going to be one more caution.
Yeah, there's going to be one more at least for sure. Going to be one hell of a brawl the next few laps for sure.
Yeah, everybody's going to try and get what they can get. And if you look, what happened here? Lost my train of thought. So we got Hollingsworth on the inside for this restart.
That means wait, and there's the safety car in. And there's
there he goes.
It's a pretty good run. Bouchard manages to clear him off. Looks like Bouchard's going to be also in the clear as well. We've got Gavin Martin alongside with Mike Whitaker.
And we
Whitaker's
saw
going to try and defend the outside line.
We saw Osmer jump down low, let a couple guys go by, and then Kevin Paskowitz jumped up towards the outside line.
And Ron Hollifield dropped a bunch of positions. Like, whoa, fell back like a stone. And he's still going. Looks like Bouchard is going to be hanging on to Hollingsworth for most of this race. So we're going to see Bouchard probably attacking
And we're going to be 4 wide in a minute right here.
Oh, dear God.
Wow, that was going to be pretty tight there. It was going to be 4 wide back here with Stokes, Paskowicz. I think that was Meyer.
That tunnel turn, man, is scary because everyone's doing different lines there. It's just like crazy what people are going.
Look at Osmer down into the grass. 3 wide up front here by Rodney. And they go back 2 wide.
And watching this pack just starting to get closer and closer.
Well, there's no more give.
Now, and Patrick Jordan had a moment with Jeffrey Meyer was touching his rear bumper, but managed to save it. Doesn't get touched. Doesn't even hit the wall, so good turn for Paskowicz. I think was it for a pass? No, he's just trying not to be passed. Gotcha.
Charlie Woods now looking on the inside of Byron Rodney, 4-7.
That tunnel turn is scary to watch, man. Everyone's doing different lines there.
Yeah. And me personally, I don't like being on the outside in that tunnel turn. I'd prefer to be on the inside.
Right, because the guy inside is coming towards you, and you don't want to be there. Oh, Ronnie Osborne touches the grass on the inside again. He's just trying everything he can get to get some pace.
Yeah, he's trying to get that car to turn, man. He's using everything he can.
I just think Brandon Stokes is kind of stuck here at the moment, trying to fighting it out with Rodney and Charlie Woods.
Yeah.
He's going to get ahead of these guys. He's now going alongside Charlie Woods. He's going to get past him now, I think, as well. Stokes is flying forwards, and Osborne's behind him doing the exact same thing, too. So we may see both these guys flying to the front of the pack with 12 laps to go.
Oh, Paskowicz around.
Oh, no. Oh, no, not Paskowicz.
Yeah, Paskowicz around. Let's go back and see what happened, if he had any help.
Yes, he did. Definitely he did. Looks like Josh Winiger went a little too wide and exit there and just slammed into, not slammed, slightly touched Paskowicz.
Yeah, we're watching him right. Oh, he got that bump.
Oh, yeah, I can see what you mean. Yeah, the bump there again.
Yeah, he got that bump, and that bump really upset that car.
See if I can see
Look
the
at,
bump.
wow.
I'll try and find that bump. I want to see if I can actually see it in slow motion. See if I can actually find that thing. That thing is evil.
We've seen that a few times tonight. We saw that time it actually threw him up, towards the outside where, we saw Byron Rodney go over that earlier, but was able to keep off the car on the outside. But man, that bump, I don't know if you saw it, but it pretty much launched him.
Yeah, it did. It looked like it just popped the whole front end up and he had no control at that point.
So Kevin Paskowicz, unfortunate victim in that one.
Yep,
Still
and now
running,
who
though.
is going to pit?
That's a good question. I ain't gonna guess because I was wrong last time, so I'll just wait and see.
Hollingsworth has to stay out.
Yeah.
He has no choice. He's staying out. Bouchard's staying out too. He's got the pace. Martin might come in maybe, but he's been sitting behind these guys just doing what they do. Dudley might also come in. Like from that point onwards, it's a crapshoot. We've got no idea what's going to happen.
I would say 4th, 5th, or 6th place on, you got to come in and pit, especially if the leaders don't, because you're not going to lose a ton of spots. Because I believe everybody else, I think everybody else further back is going to come in regardless. So I don't know. Let's see. Anybody going to do the fake here?
Hollingsworth has to do the fake. He's not going in.
Whoa!
No, he goes in. And Bouchard stays out.
Yeah, Bouchard stays out.
We're seeing quite a few guys actually staying out. Not as many as I was expecting, but quite a few.
There's going to be a lot of guys with fresh tires, though. We're still going to have quite a bit of laps left here, man, on this big track. I wouldn't worry just yet.
Yeah, but unfortunately, while it's going to be good, I'm wondering if Jeff's going to go right sides only, perhaps.
Keep an eye on that score there and see.
Nope, both sets.
Yeah.
I wonder if Jeff was worried about fuel, perhaps.
Looks like Stokes did right side, Osmer did right side, Rodney did right side, Meyer did right side. Excuse me.
That is, I'm not going to call it now, but I think that was a really bad misplay for Jeff Hollingsworth there. From first place to nearly last, to be honest. It's a lot of positions.
Yeah, but it's a big track, man.
Yeah, but with 10 laps to go.
It's a big track. That's all I'd be saying in my head. It's a big track. It's a big track. I can make it up. It's a big track.
You have to have a hidden nitrous button in that car for that to work.
You're watching Pasky's Low Budget TV Grand Nationals here at Pocono Raceway. These guys will be back here live again on Monday night in the Slam Cakes Truck Series, Slam Cakes Vapes. That should be a good race. That's a pretty good series they got going on there on Monday nights. That'll be here live about same time, 9:20 Eastern. So mark it down, come back, watch these guys race the trucks. '19 is here, and we're gonna have a lot of racing coming on here on SR Broadcast. We're gonna have Friday nights, Sunday nights, Monday nights, and no, not Wednesday night, Tuesday nights. So Friday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Do we also have Wednesday as well?
Oh, right. What am I saying? I knew I was right. We got Adam Baker with the other SR broadcast on Wednesday nights, and he's doing the trucks. We'll be doing the Tuesday nights. Who is it? The Portside Jaguar Land Rover Xfinity Series. So should be pretty good.
That one I don't.
But yeah, come back here Monday night. Watch these guys in the truck series. I'm not sure what track we're at. Byron Rodney was supposed to get back to me with it, but we'll have it up, and excuse me, we'll be live here at 9:20. So come on back, and then don't forget next week, Talladega, right here.
Oh yeah, anyone gets a chance.
I tell you, man, I know I said it in the beginning of the broadcast. I like the super speedways. I like the racing there because it's usually intense, especially in this series with these cars. You know, that outside line at least has a chance. Hopefully with the next updates that they have, you know, we get it back for the Cup cars too. It seems like in the Cup cars, you can get the outside line there, and you can get usually the leader of the outside line up to the front, but then it kind of falls apart. I don't know. You know, some people say it's right. Other people say it's not right. I'm not really sure. So, but I liked it when the outside line was able to form and you know, put some competition up.
We've seen it in the other series is that the outside line does really work. In fact, I think I'm not sure it was Talladega. I think it was. We saw a 3-lane race for a while there.
Yeah.
And that mid line was just strong.
So let's
have to wait and see.
Take a look. It looks like right now the only driver not on the track is Willie Glenn. Everyone else, 19 drivers, all on the lead lap here. As we come down to the showdown here, we'll have, is the lights out on the pace car? Yeah, lights are out on the pace car. 9 laps to go, will be 8 laps to go when we take the green. This could be the final start of the night.
8 laps to go. I think even if we get a caution, we're going to maybe have like a 1-lap shootout. That'll be it.
I'd like to see it go green all the way to the end right here now, and let's see what these guys on these fresher tires got back here.
Yeah, Bashard's got to try and hold off all those guys behind him. I don't know with I think the first car on fresh tires is like, I think it's Brandon Stokes back there. He's back in 7th. He's got 6 cars to make up to get to the front, and he's actually got more laps than he has cars to make. So I think he's in a good position here.
Yeah, he's definitely. He's showing pace all night. Even Ronnie Osmer right behind him in 8th. Byron Rodney in 9th. Even Charlie Woods, we've seen Charlie Woods sticking his nose up there in the top 10 pretty much throughout this race, and he's sitting back here in 10th.
Good call to Mike Whitaker as well. He's come from 18th to 2nd here. He's right alongside the leader. If there's a safety car that happens, he's probably going to hold this position. So he's just hoping against hope right now. If he gets it, it's going to be a really good win for him.
Yeah. Just got to see the start they get here in the front now. Does Bouchard wait, or does he go as soon as the pace car moves out of the way? My guess would be I would just jump it and go and just try and get out as far as I can.
That's the mental games about it, right? He needs all the time in the world he can get.
All right, pace car shoots in. We are getting ready for the start, and they're gone.
Yep, good call from Bouchard. They wait just long enough to get all this pace.
Oh, and somebody's around already to 24.
Oh, that's a big insult.
Wow.
What in the world happened there?
I don't know if he got help or did he spin his tires, but man, ooh, that looked pretty
It
bad.
looks like what happened there, I think, is that he touched the rear end of Byron Rodney. He didn't get a good start, and then he got touched in the rear end by the 42 behind him. So his car was just totally unsettled. At that point, he's done. And he took out. It was Hollingsworth who touched him, and Hollingsworth is out in the race as well.
Oh yeah.
Hollingsworth's car is out.
All right, hold up. Let's go back with let's drive inside with Hollingsworth on this one.
There's just the domino effect, really. Byron had a bad start. He touched him, then he got touched in the rear by Hollingsworth, and that was it. Done.
And Hollingsworth tried his best to not make any contact with him, but unfortunately, I mean,
Wait a bit too long.
yeah, not a whole lot you can really do with that. Let's watch it one more time from Hollingsworth. Watch that 42 and the 24 right there. Yeah. Man, the 24 tried so hard to keep that car settled. Oh, Ron Holyfield got a little piece of that too. Let's go inside with Holyfield.
That one there, unfortunately, just racing into the accordion effect right at the back of the pack. Happens all the time. I'm going to say it right now, this is my bet. No one is pitting. At all. Full stop. No one. Not even the guy at the back of the pack. No one. Gonna have like a 3-lap shootout, I think.
Yeah, you can't pit now. Bouchard, Whitaker, Josh Wenninger, Hunter King, Douglas Thompson. As they slowly make their way up to catch the pace car. Take a quick look at the temps. 79 degrees on the track, 69 in the air. And we've had how many lead changes? 16 lead changes. Woo! A lot of lead changes. Definitely a lot of lead changes. Now, if you look, let's see. Let me pull up the top 10 real quick. Look at Osmer in 6th. Stokes in 8th. Byron Rodney in 9th. I don't know. This is going to be kind of questionable about where do they start coming in from.
No one. No one. No one.
There's got to be somebody in the back thinking, I got to get tires, man.
I don't know, man. Maybe one at the back, perhaps, but I mean, I don't think it's worth it. Like, you'd have to be a miracle worker to get through the entire field with fresh tires without murdering half the field.
What's the time on the track right now?
Let's have a look-see here. It is currently 5:47 p.m.
Yeah.
Track is now 8 degrees, actually 79 degrees Fahrenheit on the track, 69 in the air, so it's still getting cold.
And right now, I'm not seeing anybody going into the pits. The only one in there is Kevin Paskowicz. Obviously, that car suffered a lot of damage. Even got caught up in that last one. So, looks like you're right. Everybody stayed out. Nobody
Yay!
came in.
Broken clock is right twice a day.
There you go. And we have 18 cars on the lead lap. Where is Gilbert? Kyle Gilbert is in 14th. He had an incident on the start of the race and had to disconnect and come back in and was 7 laps down at one point. And right now sitting 14th and on the lead lap.
I think we're going to have a 2-lap shootout, actually, by the looks of it. Because the safety car lights are still on. Lights haven't even gone out yet.
Let's see, we're inside with Mike Whitaker sitting second. Yeah, you can see the glare from the sun a lot more dominant now than it was earlier.
Interestingly, Bashard's now on the front with a really clean car. No damage. It's perfectly clean now. Looks like he used a splash pad last time, so he's in the perfect position for the win here.
He's got 25 laps led. See if he can take it from pole to checkers. Got the Lucas Oil Racing TV on the hood. Schwartz Diesel on the side. And the lights are still
not going out?
Yeah, lights are still on.
Are they gonna have just a yellow flag checker?
No,
What's going on here?
let's see, they'll come through. Yeah, you probably have a 2-lap shootout. I would have guessed it would have been a little bit sooner. You know, a few more laps. The only person in the pits is Chad Witt and Kevin Paskowicz. Watching everybody rolling on by. Bob Lacavara managed to get himself back up to 7th after that last incident.
It's interesting to watch this at the moment because I'm surprised Josh Winnick is actually up here in 3rd and 4th right now. He's been in a few of the instances. It's good to see his car's not totally annihilated.
Yeah.
He's actually up in the 2nd row, so he's got a chance there. And Hunter A. King, pretty sure he's the guy at the very first portion, went out with no tires and just got slaughtered. But he's back on the car's still clean, and he's got fresh tires, like everybody else.
They're showing 20 laps on his tires. Yeah, 20 laps on his tires. Winiger with 14 on his. And then if you go back to Ronnie Osmar, he's got 7 on his. And Brandon Stokes, 7 on his. So, I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. And I believe the lights just went out.
Yay!
So we will have a 2-lap shootout. Either way, this is going to end it. So, if anything happens, hopefully it'll happen under the white flag so the caution don't come out. These guys can race it back to the line. Bouchard is going to take the inside. Whitaker on the outside, followed by Winiger and King. Osmer and Thompson, Stokes and Lacavara, Woods, and Rodney. Hollingsworth is all the way back in 15th. He's not going to be too happy going from the front, taking that pit stop, and taking a chance moving back a little bit, then to get caught in that incident at the start.
That's the danger about it, man. The moment you take a pit stop and you do something like that, you're going to be in the back of the pack. It's going to happen. It's going to happen in front of you. That's why I think he's going to have to stay out. Like if he goes in, he's going to be the only guy that goes in, and he was pretty much. He's going to lose a bunch of positions and be behind the incident. It's never nice to be there. No. You never want to be there, ever.
And see, I would have went in. I would have did tires and no fuel, so I'd have been in that mess too. But you know, you got to think quick, man. You know, right or wrong. And you can see the sun setting. And it's starting to get a little bit dark out there. There's going to be 2 laps to go this time when the pace car jumps in. Chris Bouchard going to bring these guys to the final start of the night here. Sit tight. Hang on tight. This is going to be fire.
And he's
there
off.
He goes.
That looks like a good run for Bouchard indeed. Midwicker's got left behind a bit there.
And 3 wide behind them.
Oh, Stokes trying to go on the outside and the inside there. And honestly, looks like Winninger almost kind of blocked him a bit there. Fortunately, Stokes kind of got touched up there. Could not get the pass. They're trying to fight on the inside.
Wow, look at that.
Pass the 38, and they're going to go 2 wide. They're going to go
3 wide.
Oh, no, Stokes backs out. He sees what's going on. He's like, nope, not doing this again.
Oh.
I got another lap.
Looked like he was going to take it 3 wide in the center.
Yep, and Stokes is trying. He's going to get up there. We've now got Chris Bouchard, Josh Winninger, and Brandon Stokes, and Stokes is trying to fly forward. Displaying that pace he had earlier, he's going to try for it. He's already, look at him flying up towards Winninger. And we have a yellow, no!
Oh.
And I don't know where it is. Where is it? Hold on, what?
Yeah, I'm not seeing...
I am confused.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Let me jump back.
Oh, here it is. Way back. Trying to see who. What the? Gavin Martin.
Yeah, I was gonna say I lost him.
Oh, what the? His engine died.
Yeah, it's not letting.
Weird.
Oh, there we go.
That was very weird. Like, I guess maybe he actually downshifted there, because that's what it looks like. It's like he downshifted, engine died, his car turns around. I think he might have gone to the third by accident.
Let's jump inside with him and see. He had some contact with the 50. Yeah, it's like he downshifted almost.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like it's downshifted there. Maybe perhaps the engine locked up and that's what's caused that to happen. Either way, that's going to be the end of the race, unfortunately.
A little bit of contact with the 50. He slides up. And then you see right here, and wham, the car blows up, goes sideways. But Bouchard going to take this one home. How you doing there, George? We're going to have Bouchard, Josh Winninger, and Brandon Stokes going to be your top 3. We see Chris Bouchard in that number 28, 30 laps led, takes home the win. A couple of drivers coming in, giving him a little congratulations tap there. Let me just see if I'm right. Looking through the channels just to see who is here and who isn't here. We definitely have Stokes. I don't see Winninger. Do you see him?
Give me a second.
Yeah, I see him. Yep. Okay. And Bouchard, I believe I saw him in here also. Not too bad. 16 lead changes. 100 laps here at Pocono. I know some of these guys are going to be pretty tired after this.
Oh yeah, that would be a battle of endurance for sure.
Mm-hmm. Imagine doing 200 laps here, man. We'll wait for Chris Bouchard to come around and do his burnout. We will try and get a word in with a couple of drivers here. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I'll do Brandon Stokes, mate.
All right. Let me get to him.
Down at the bottom.
Oh, come on. Where's he at?
I got him.
I'm looking for his car. I hate when it won't let you get back to his car.
Hey, Brandon Stokes, you get a copy, brother?
Yeah, bud, I got you.
I gotta say, man, you were flying like a rocket ship today. What was the plan at the start? Was it just push, push, push?
No, not really, man. I wanted to get up there and I wanted to set the pace, but with Chris and Jeff right there on my bumper, it kind of made me push a little bit more. I probably should have let them pass me and burn their stuff up like I did later in the race, but it was I sure had a piece tonight for sure.
Oh yeah, you definitely had the pace the entire race. You're pretty much pushing through the grid in almost any part of the race. How'd you feel here? You seemed to have had pace the whole time.
Yeah, it was. I guess the more rubber that got laid on the track, it it, it made the car better on the longer run. And overall, I mean, I just was adjusting my brake bias and trying to see which way I needed to go with it. And once I finally figured out the sweet spot, that was it. I figured it out probably about 40 or so, and then after that, I was just driving through the field after the incident happened there in the tunnel turn. So, but
Yeah. After the incident, you had a bit of damage in the rear. Did you feel that at all? Did it make the car feel weird, or was it just felt fine for you?
excuse me. It I really couldn't tell a difference. I thought it was going to hurt me, but it didn't seem to do anything. I thought it was going to slow my pace down a little bit, but I felt like the guys sucked up to me a little bit quicker with the damage rather than just having a regular deal.
Fair enough. And at the end of the day, were you hoping for a green flag run? Were you kind of hoping to get the win if possible?
Yeah, this race was full of a lot of highs and a lot of lows, man, and I was pretty upset, man. I mean, it's kind of disappointing to run almost the whole race or almost half the race under caution laps. I mean, it is what it is, and I was the cause of one of those for being a little impatient there at the rear. But um,
Yeah.
it is what it is when it comes down to that. But I think I had the car to beat tonight for sure. I think if we would have went on that green flag run right there, I think with 8 to left.
Yeah, in the middle of that, man, you and Chris fighting it out was probably the most entertaining thing at all. Like, you guys fighting through the pack, getting past everyone while also fighting each other. I gotta say, that was beautiful to watch.
Yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. Man, when me and Chris get together, man, we race each other hard, but we keep each other clean. I'm not gonna wreck him, and he's not gonna wreck me. I mean, it's a lot of these guys that run up front. Ronnie and Jeff and all that, and I think Jeff just came in my ear and said that it was netcode on that deal. I haven't been paid to look at it, but all those guys that run up front, we try to race each other pretty clean, and we'll race each other really, really freaking hard. But I'm not gonna give them an inch. But at the end of the day, we're all going for the win. So
Yeah. Well, speaking of, man, we got Talladega next week. That's one of those races where there's no give at all. What do you think? You got a good chance over there?
yeah, on the Xfinity side, I'm not gonna be running the full season due to work. I think I'll be working nights next week. So other than that, I'm gonna be spotty on the Xfinity deal, but I'm trying to run for a championship on the truck side. So I don't think I'll be here Friday. Maybe the week after, I think.
Well, mate. Well, we'll see you on the trucks at least. So, got any shots for us before you go, brother?
Yeah, man. New sponsor came on board, Carolina SimWorks. Casey and them over there, they build simulators. Any accessories you need for your sim, rig, wheel, TVs, anything, they can get you set up. Just give them a shout. Also, Brantley over at Harpoon Designs for painting my cars and trucks and everything for me. And like my girlfriend, dad, and my mom, my brother and sister, and Overtake guys. Give a shout out to John Jenkins, man. Congratulations on having your baby. And appreciate you guys and the league owners, KP, and everybody that has to do with making this thing work.
No worries, man. Look, I love the number of the car. I love your racing today. You were really on fire. Well, if you don't see you next week, we'll definitely see you at least on Monday in the trucks.
Yeah, bud. Thank you, man.
All right, that's Brandon Stokes, third place.
All right, we're going to get a word in with Josh Winninger. Let's see if we can get him here. Josh Winninger, this SR booth, you got a copy. Hey, Josh, this is the SR booth. You got a copy, man. All right, what happened? Having a little bit
It's
of
not-
difficulties. Josh,
Well, Josh, you there, buddy?
all right. Well, that's second place, number 93, Josh Winninger, with a good run here tonight. Hopefully, we're saying his name right. Having a little bit of difficulty. We'll hang out a minute and we'll get a word in with the winner. We'll see if Josh can get his stuff cleared up, maybe, and get back in here with us.
Yep. I'll move him down.
Thank you.
I'll grab Chris Bouchard. There you go.
All right, Chris Bouchard, that's our booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, man. Hey, first of all, congratulations on the win here. Definitely had a great run, a great car here tonight. Got back up to the front, managed to take it home. Talk us through your race here tonight, man.
A lot of ups and downs. Starting on pole, I was pretty happy on getting the pole. And then it was all about just timing and when to stay out, when to pit, and everything with all these cautions. I kind of wish we can clean that up in future races, but a win's a win. I'll take it.
Yeah, it's not like it was handed to you. You definitely earned it. You definitely had a fast car out here tonight too, and you worked your way back up to the front. There was a lot of good racing up in the front, a lot of hard racing too for the lead. So definitely not just a luck into win here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I had to definitely work for it. You got guys like Ronnie Osmer, Brandon Stokes, and Jeff Hollingsworth who really make a work for it. So I'm pretty happy to get a win here. This is for the last few years. This track in Vegas are two of the tracks I've always wanted to win at, just because of what happened with the IndyCar stuff. And I remember back in 2011 when Dan got killed at Vegas, and a few years ago where Justin got killed here. So
Yeah.
I wanted to get the win here just because I just want to burn down for them.
Yeah, I hear you, man. It was pretty sad times. With the race here tonight, we've seen a lot of guys hitting the wall, losing it onto the inside. Can you feel as the temperatures dropped and the sun was going down, the car get tighter or looser for you?
Really, it kind of stayed the same for me, at least. If anything, just a tad bit more tight. But with the lowering temperatures, you could get it turned in a little quicker, and then you don't have to worry about the tightness. But some drivers have yet to learn that. It's definitely, this track is the track where you hit the wall coming off a 3 and you are done.
Yeah. You see how quick it shoots you right down to the inside, and we've seen a lot of guys hit hard too. Something else. Did you take any 2-tire stops here tonight with some of these guys?
I can't recall actually. I was mainly 4 until the end. If anything, it was the last pit stop that I took 2.
Nope, at no point did you take 2 tires. Pretty sure you took 4 in every stop.
Yeah,
if
I was gonna
Josh.
pit, if I was gonna pit that last time, it was gonna be 2 tires just to get the track position. We saw it early in the race where people with 2 tires could hold off drivers with 4 tires, and I actually set my fastest lap of the race on a set of scuffs, really, like right at the end of the race. So
Yeah, we were wondering about the 2-tire deal because we saw a couple guys, a bunch of guys take 2 tires a few times, and it seemed like they did pretty good for, maybe 4 or 5 laps, and a couple guys started dropping back, so we weren't really sure. Wanted to find out, if that was the case. That's what it looked like from up here. But I'll tell you what, man, 30 laps led, started on the pole, and back up to the front for the win. Got to be feeling pretty good, man. There was a lot of battling going on up front. There was you, Hollingsworth, Stokes, a bunch of guys up there in the front. Definitely a lot of fun to watch from up here. We have Talladega next week. I know Talladega is kind of like a crapshoot for everybody. How you feeling about going to Talladega?
well, now with this win, all the pressure of getting a win and getting into the chase is off. So let's go win Talladega. I I won Daytona last year, the season opener last season. So I feel really comfortable at plate tracks and everything. It's all about just timing and everything. I ran second. I have a good string of top 3 finishes and PASKY competition at restrictor plate races. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. And also I mentioned this to Nathaniel before the race. I have a new mic. I got a new headset for Christmas. So now you guys can actually hear me.
That's good because we're like, hello, hello, ain't nobody there. But yeah, the only thing I hate about Talladega, I love plate tracks, and I like these cars at the plate tracks because at least with the outside line, you can get something going with these cars. The worst part about the restricted plate racing is, man, you can be having a great night and just be in the wrong place the wrong time. And, at least with the win, like you said, it locks you in. So it's not so bad if you do get taken out early or you end up having to park it or something. But, at least like you said, the pressure is off. So you can kind of enjoy it now and try a couple little bit of different things and not really have to stress out about it.
Yeah, it definitely all the restrictor plate races are chess at 190 miles an hour. It's a little crazy, really. I'm always asking myself, where's my exit strategy? Like, if a wreck happened right in front of me, where am I going? And I always try to put myself in the position to where, if that wreck happens, I have an escape route. I feel like being on the outside, you're kind of screwed because the wreck always wants to come up then down.
Yep.
So you're gonna see me on the bottom lane for most of the race just because that's an exit. That's safety. But definitely at the end of the race, I feel like the high line is gonna be the line you want to be in to win it. I feel like that's how whoever's gonna win the race is gonna win on the high lane.
Yeah, well, we can't wait to see it. Will you be here Monday night in the trucks?
Oh yes, I will. Trying to get a win in that series also, so I don't have to worry about it.
Awesome, man. Well, hopefully this win here tonight will carry over through the weekend to Monday and help you out there a little bit. Congratulations, man. Started on the pole, take home the checkers, 30 laps led. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
KP, all the guys that run this league, you guys for broadcasting it. Gotta thank Swartz Diesel, Lucas Oil Racing TV, Race for Autism, Autism Awareness, Ford, and everything. Finally, I can put this thing in victory lane. I got this paint done right for this season. I tried to emulate a old Shelby Mustang with stripes, and then on the side I have my last name instead of the GT350 on the side. So I came out with a new scheme, finally put in victory lane.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good, man. We liked it. We definitely enjoyed it, and great paint job there, man. Congratulations on the win, and we'll catch up with you at Talladega.
Or you mean Monday, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Monday.
Monday.
And then next week at Talladega. I had an interruption here, so I got a little bit sidetracked. My bad, man.
No worries. Thank you.
All right. Congratulations, buddy. Go celebrate.
Good racing, man.
Yeah, had a little
Thank you.
had a little sidetrack going on here. Let's get Josh Winiger back up here and see if he's got everything cleared up here. Josh Winiger, this is the SR booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
All right, there we go. Hey, man. Not a bad run here tonight. You got a second place finish. How's it feel? How's your car feel out there?
Man, I'm very excited with how this race turned out. Getting down towards the end there, ended up coming in the pit when leader stayed out and ended up working out my favor at the end of the race.
Yeah, we've seen a couple times you got into a little bit of trouble there. You managed to get the car back up. Looked pretty decent there towards the end. Weren't really sure how this was going to end. We knew it was going to be a tight one at the end, man. But to come here and take home a second place after 100 laps here at Pocono, man, it's definitely something good. Could you feel the changes in the track in the car as the temperatures dropped and the sun started going down?
Oh yeah, these things definitely tightened up a lot on the longer runs there. Tires were very important on this one. I do believe I gotta say I got to check the replay, but I think I might have gotten a KP coming out of 2 at one of the points. I do apologize if I did make contact with him there, but no, I mean, it was an absolute blast. Definitely very happy with this group of guys. Very fun group of guys to race with.
Yeah, I think we saw you hit that bump and just sent the car launching. And we've seen a couple other drivers actually do that too. I know there's that one bump. I believe it's going into one. If you just catch it right, man, it just throws that car like forget about it, man. And I believe that's what happened on one of them that we saw. But great recovery, man, for second place.
Yeah, no, that bump was really upsets the car going through that corner there. But yeah, no, like I said, overall, very happy with how this turned out. Had a couple in-race issues there where I was kind of hanging around the back there, but worked out in the end.
Well, next week is Talladega. How you feel about restrictor plate racing?
It's one of those things you never know what's going to happen. Going to kind of have to hang around there till the end. And like I said, I'm one that likes to make a late race push. So far it's been working out. Yeah,
you got to hope you make it to the end. I was just telling Chris, I like the plate racing, but you know, it's just one of them deals. You know, you could be having a great night and just be in the wrong place at the wrong time, man, and that's it. It's over. But it's definitely a lot of fun. And it's definitely a lot of fun in these cars, especially because you can get an outside line going. So we look forward to a good race there with you guys, man. Well, are you going to be here Monday night racing in the Truck Series?
Yeah, I was kind of talking it over with some of the guys there, and I'm definitely thinking I'm going to give that a shot once and see how that goes. It should be a fun one there on a short track like that.
Yeah, the Truck Series is a lot of fun, man. We'll definitely look for you there. Good to see you here. Good to see you get a good finish tonight too, man. Second place finish isn't bad. I'll take that after 100 laps here at Pocono, and hopefully this carries some momentum on for you, and we see you up here in the top 3 a couple times, man. Get to talk to you a little bit more.
Sounds good, guys. I really appreciate it.
All right, before we let you get out of here and go celebrate, anybody you want to shout out to? Anybody watching you? Any family or any friends?
The main one is going to be Hoot. He's the one that met up on a official race during the regular week and talked to him, and he's the one that got me signed up for this league.
Yeah, Hoot's a good guy. We like talking to Hoot. He's decent. Well, good, man. Good to see you here. Welcome to the league, and congratulations on second place, man. We're looking forward to seeing some more out of you, bud.
Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.
All righty. All right, finally, we got a word in with second place, Josh Winninger.
Yeah, probably went to the toilet or something, mate.
Say what?
Probably went to the toilet or something, you know. Been a long race.
You never know. Not bad though, man. You know, little high on the cautions, but you know, for the most part, there definitely was a lot of racing going on.
There was some good racing for sure.
Yeah.
Chris Bouchard and what was it? Brandon Stokes. That fight they had in the middle was beautiful to watch.
Yeah, even Hollingsworth, a couple other people. You know, we saw Byron Rodney, saw Kevin Paskowitz up there, Ronnie Osmer. A lot of guys up in the front battling it out back and forth for the lead. Seen 3-4 wide at some points, man. But that bump, dude, I'm telling you, I never really noticed it that much before. But wow, man, we've seen a lot of cars tonight take that bump, and couple made it, couple didn't, you know.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a new thing, because honestly, I've never seen that there. I think I've even run with you guys before, and I've never noticed that bump, and it seems so deadly here.
Yeah, it really is.
Was airborne.
Yeah, it really is, especially if your tires are a bit worn out too. I mean, there's just no escaping it, and you forget about it sometimes. You know, a lot of times you're aware and you try to stay up half a lane to miss it, but you know, when you got other cars around you and you can't move up that half a lane, you got to just take it and hope for the best. And you know, we've seen it work, and then we've seen it not work. So anyhow, let's take a quick look. Track temperature right now is 75 degrees. So we've seen the track temperature go up and down. We had...
It went down by 20 Fahrenheit in the entire race.
Wow. We had 16 lead changes here tonight. So quite a bit of lead changes going on here. Chris Bouchard does take home the win with 30 laps led. Let's run over the results, and then we'll pack it up and get out of here. We will be back Monday night in the Truck Series here with Paskys, and then we'll be back next Friday at Talladega. You want to run off the top 10? I'll do the
Yeah, why
last.
not, mate? Why not? So we got Chris Bouchard with the win here, started in the pole and came first place in the race. Josh Weniger comes in second place. Brandon Stokes in third. Mike Whitaker in the Hippie Mobile in fourth. Ronnie Osmer coming out in fifth. Hunter A. King in sixth. Robert Dudley seventh. Charles Wood in eighth. Kyle Vincent Gilbert coming back from like 7 laps down in ninth. And then Byron Rodney finishing off the race in 10th place.
And then you have 11th, Jeff Hollingsworth. Douglas Thompson is going to finish 12th. Bob Lacavara going to finish 13th. Ron Hollyfield will finish 14th. Jeffrey Meyer will finish 15th. Hoot Baker takes home 16th. Gavin Martin will take home 17th. Chad Witt, 18th. Kevin Paskowitz, 19th. And 20th will go to Willie Glenn. And I believe we had 16 cars finish on the lead lap, so not too bad.
Yeah, considering the amount of incidents we had, the fact we have so many cars on the lead lap and fighting it out. I'm pretty sure Winiger had some incidents at the start, and he's in second place, so it was definitely a pretty even field.
Yeah, definitely a good race here. All right, everybody, we will be back here on Monday night, 9:20 in the Slam Cakes Truck Series, so mark it down and tune on in. We'll be back here live Sunday night at 8:20. And then now that 2019 started in February, we will be here on Tuesday. Why do I want to say Wednesday? Tuesday nights, and Wednesday nights are underway. So if you want to see some racing, tune on in. Wingnut, as always, thanks for joining me in the booth, and I'll see you again on Sunday and Monday night.
Oh yeah, man, it's been fun.
All right, have a good night, everybody.
Peace.